a very chill Saturday stream. What is going on? Welcome. Hi. Transition, please. Thank you. Work? Yes? Hello. Hi. What's up? Yeah, man. News broke. I guess it's that. Oh boy. No new small names in BMW and UIE also. I agree. How's it going? Welcome Mogu and Valak, Ahmed, Tyler, Panigma, Tiny Rick, Twan, Jedi. What's up, guys? And Keith, how's it going? Yeah, I guess the news broke, huh? Ups and downs all over the place. That's how the world works. Some people come, some people go. It is what it is. That's how it's supposed to be. And yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of migrations out of Kingdom 59. That's part for the course. There's also going to be a couple of migrations coming in, a bunch of other people making their way into Kingdom 59. Not, of course, tier 5 players. I mean, you can't do that, but hey, chat, listen, we're gonna have to keep on the second monitor. I'm gonna mute it though. We're gonna have to keep the NASA live stream up. And I don't know if you guys know this, but today, hopefully, if everything goes well, SpaceX are going to be launching the first 2 astronauts out of Cape Canaveral, which in the first time in like 9 years. So it's going to be super exciting, and I'm not gonna miss out on that. So if it comes to it, we are going to sit here and chill together and watch this happen live when the time comes. We'll see the countdown show up in a bit, and then we'll figure things out as they go. We need some music in the meantime, though. The music in the meantime can happen, right? That can happen. Many people left JWM. There's a group that are leaving, Jeremy. Not that, I don't say many, but there's a group that are leaving. For better or worse, they have their own vision on what they want to do. They have their own things they want to achieve. Whether or not they can do it in JWM or not is not something that I can answer. They feel like they have a better shot somewhere else, so they go. That's usually how it happens, though. It's part of the game, right? Nobody's built an alliance that's just stayed the same forever. Even giants eventually fall. And I don't think JWM fell, but there's definitely oh, not you again. But there's definitely a migration happening. Kind of like everywhere else, really. Maybe one day I will join JWM and play Osiris League with you. JWM2, that is. Jedi, JWM2 are going to take a massive hit. JWM2 are going to take a massive hit. We already did, quite frankly. A big part of JWM2 essentially are no longer there. So it's gonna be a struggle. Osiris League, Osiris Invitational is gonna suck. Doesn't mean that the team is weak. It just means that we gotta make some adjustments. Legend Ronnie also left. Yep. People leave. That's how the game works. We just started pre-KVK in stage 1. I want your advice on how to spend my AP, especially because I have like 40k AP, so what to do. Don't spend it on stage 1 of Eve of the Crusade. Go for spending it in KVK. Don't spend it outside of KVK. You don't have enough AP that is really worth your while. Did I hear about 624? I did not. What happened in 624? I mean, I might have heard about it. People keep messaging me about different kingdoms and different wars happening all over the place. Including, like, the funny thing is, the crazy stuff is, people have a very, very big issue, right? Some folks have a big issue, and it's one that I cannot fix because they just don't seem to understand. They don't seem to understand how the world works, right? I got criticized for not telling the truth about Kingdom 369, right? I got no gems left. I'm all right. I got plenty of gems left. I have plenty of gems left. Don't need to worry about my gems, man. Trust me, there's over 200k in here. I just don't open them. But with that being said, where were we? Oh, I was criticized for not telling the truth about about what happened in Kingdom 369. Now, the funny thing is that truth is a relative word, right? What you think is the truth isn't necessarily the truth compared to what someone else who sees things from a different angle sees as the truth, right? Truth with a capital T, where there's only like one truth, is not really existent. There's very few things that you can say that are capital T truth, right? So I got criticized for not telling the truth about 369 by someone who thinks that their point of view on how things worked out is the truth. That kingdom was the underlying issue in that lost kingdom, in 369, is that at the end of the day, old leadership did not like what new leadership were doing for whichever reason, and that's understandable to an extent, and decided to come back and take over, which is not a bad thing. But to go from there, one of the main reasons was Mightiest Governor. There were a lot of other potential small knick-knack reasons along the way that could have caused these issues, but I'm like, man, there's no way to please people. Every time there will be someone who finds a reason why they want to get upset. What's up, Doglio? Usually only leaders know the truth. The rest of the alliance know what they're told. I don't even think leaders know the truth, Jedi. I really don't think the leaders also know the truth, quite frankly. Leaders know up until what they are exposed to. You being a leader might know the point of view from which Kingdom 279 sees things, but you don't know what caused the other kingdom or the other alliance that you're duking it out with, or the other kingdom that you're duking it out with. You don't know what caused them to do what they're doing. You have no idea. You're guessing based on what you've heard, but what you were told, was the premises of your decision making, right? But you can't know if they were planning on betraying you for real or not, for example. You don't know whether or not they actually planned on overthrowing you or not. You don't know whether or not before planning to overthrow you, they didn't try to peacefully figure things out. You know, it's like there are multiple facets to a story, and when you come into a kingdom that you don't have a clue how it works, it's kind of tough to tell the story. And there's no way to tell the story without someone getting upset. Essentially, everybody wants their story to be told, and not the overarching picture of what happened, which is essentially a Mightiest Governor setup that was not very good, and that caused a lot of friction. Again, you go home, cool. Spawn another one of these. Man, we got 1 day left. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I slacked yesterday. I didn't do anything yesterday in game. I didn't do jack diddly squat in game yesterday. So we're kind of just trying to play catch up at this point. Not very like crazy, just playing with normal AP at this stage. I'm just an arc leader. I stay out of politics. I play for the fun stuff. Leadership is hard and unhealthy in many ways. I agree. Is it true that Baba and Character T are coming to JWM? They are. Cheers to you guys, chat. Apologies, I forgot about that. No notification about stream today. That's, you know what? Let's make sure we notify on Discord. Let's do it by hand. So we make sure that a notification does come out. So give me a second, chat. We do that. And then you go this way. There it is. Am I Jewish? I am. That's going to be insane alliance power and a lot of gold chests. The gold chests are a side effect. I'm looking forward to see how it's like to play with those guys. Those guys are very cool people. Those guys are very cool people. Troop count? The Juju. My troop count hasn't changed too much. My troop count hasn't changed too much. More like a 4.8. Haven't, ever since stuff died off in KVK, I haven't really healed back up. So I need to upgrade all of these, really. They are just a complete waste of space on the screen at this stage, except for that. We're like 4.8 mil. We got plenty of speed ups and resources to really push. There's just currently no reason to push. Maybe we'll aim at a new city skin. Maybe we'll aim at a new city skin that comes out in the future. Maybe that will be a possibility. Not you, you, and these are infantry. Where's Eddie? Hello, Eddie. You. There we go. What's your advice for fighting KVK against the Imperium? In KVK in general, fighting is all about being able to position yourself correctly and being able to... It's a war of attrition, really. You need to make sure you're putting yourself in the right positions to be able to fight in multiple frontiers. You don't want to be fighting one frontier. You want to spread up into multiple frontiers, either attacking or you'll have to defend. The worst part is when you need to defend, because then you're spreading yourself thin versus spreading yourself in a way that it is advantageous to you. Which KVK are you fighting in? Is it season 1, 2, or 3? Thanks for hosting the Discord. Now, you me a beer for reminding you. I owe you a beer, no problem. Hey, what's up, Asgard? I saw you left. Why you said non-peacekeepers? For the 10 AP that is gonna cost, I don't really care that much, quite frankly, ESS. And I'd rather just get these guys over with quickly. You can see we're struggling with actual like leading commanders of the type that counters these guys. So for the 20, 30, 100, 200 AP that it would save me, I don't find it that big of a difference, personally. Season 2, you're from 568. Ooh, I've heard about you guys. Actually, someone messaged me from the Imperium Kingdom that's fighting you guys. It depends on your positioning more than anything. It depends on your positioning more than anything else. Because if you're placed on the map next to allies, it's much simpler. If you're placed on the map with 2 enemies near you, you're screwed. If you're in the center, you have an option to go 2 ways. If you're in a corner, you have not that many options. It's all about how you get placed on the map. After you guys get placed on the map, tell me which Lost Kingdom you're in, and I can give you better advice. If you're a corner kingdom, you need to hope and pray you have a second kingdom next to you that can help you. If you are a middle kingdom, then pick a side that is easier on you. Can you stream on 1080 resolution? I think we stream on 1080. What do I stream on? Do I stream on 720 by chance? Or could be. That's a good question. I do stream on 1080. Stream on 1080, 60 FPS. What's up, DS? Hey, kiddo. It's on 720p, 60 frames per second. I wonder why you're not getting a 1080p option. I wonder why that is, but oh. But I have it set up for 1080, 60 FPS. What's up, King of Latvia? 556 and 561, 2 new Imperium will be fighting in KVK 2 season 2. Yeah, I heard, Garam. Someone from, I think, 561 hit me up. What's up, Warrior? I checked out your channel. Your fishing channel. That's cool. 1080, 60 FPS here. There you go. So Misty does have the option. I'm at 1080. There you go. So damn, it's your connection that's not giving you that option. It's your connection that's giving you that option. Let's go to the jumper real quick. Let's go to the jumper. See what's up with it. Materi is in 561. He was the one on the Civil Wars who featured recently. I remember Materi. I remember him. What do you think of zeroing players in the top 300 did nothing for the kingdom in terms of war? Eliar, I mean, I wouldn't zero someone who did nothing for the kingdom in terms of war. I would give them some time to migrate out or give them some other option. Zeroing a player should be something that you do as a last resort kind of thing. If they're not compliant, if they're not helping, if they're not changing, if they're not willing to do anything for the kingdom, then zero them. At the end of the day, it's a team game. A kingdom is a team. And if someone within the team is not pulling their weight, then you have a big problem, because 500 to 1,000 plus players are getting dragged down because a certain individual is not contributing their fair share. So yeah, we need really quickly, while this marches back, it's got a little bit of a march to go. We can catch a couple barbs just to not fill up our AP. Lots of 289 and some 283 went to 561. The fighters of 283, not the farmers. Lots of fighters are in there, like lots. They will be thrown down. Ooh, that sounds fun. It sounds like I'm jealous. It definitely sounds like I'm jealous of what's gonna happen there. Lots of fighters in 283. Huh. Our kingdom is facing 6 Korean kingdoms who form an alliance with KVK Season 2. Should we fight? Probably not, quite frankly. A 6v2 is not a pretty situation. Hey Gekko, is it worth spending 150k AP in Marauders, or should I save them for KVK? Mohammed, I would probably spend like 50 to 100,000 of that on Marauders and then the rest on KVK if you want to spend AP on Barbarians and rewards, right? If you're not looking to win a skin or something of that sort at some point in time, or any of that kind of situation, then go spend your AP a little bit on Marauders and probably like a majority on Marauders, and like I'd go between 50 to 100,000 based on whichever results you see, and then the rest into KVK Barbarians because they give boatloads of rewards. Especially if you need arrows of resistance. Like on this account, I am not using AP whatsoever because I know that during KVK Season 1, I'm going to go ham on the Barbarians to get me gems and to get me arrowheads. That's what I need for this account. So I'm not really, and I'm going to do a lot more Barbarian forts during KVK, which will then give me more books. That's the plan of the AP, because Lohar is nice, but quite frankly, you'll expertise Lohar at some point or another, one way or another. Free-to-play account? Correct. Correct. This is a free-to-play account. You'll expertise Lohar one way or another at some point, and like people are doing them, so you keep getting these eventually. I do some Lohars just to try to get the blueprints, which are very, 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 very useful and important. But quite frankly, I will not waste AP on anything that is not like very, very much worth it for this account, which includes gems and includes materials that are not going to be like progress helpful kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense. Mata, welcome to the members squad. Thank you very much for committing a membership into the team. You're the 51st active member in our channel, and your name's on the screen too. Thank you very much for becoming a member. If you haven't yet, make sure you connect your Discord and your YouTube. I need to fix it so that it does that automatically. Bam. You connect your Discord and YouTube accounts, just like our friend Nightbot will tell you in a moment, and then you'll get access to the exclusive members Discord room. And then you can hit me up there, and you'll definitely you'll definitely be able to catch me there. We talk there more than anything else, really. And of course, welcome to the member squad. If you're a member, let's get those hearts in the chat. Welcome our new member. Asgard and ESS already ahead of me on that one. What's up, Deagle Eagle K47? How you doing? How do you know Do you know how the know thy enemy talent in the Garrison tree works? Garrison. Hello? Hello? Know thy enemy. While the commander is serving in a garrison, damage reduction effects are 3% enhanced if the garrison is surrounded. What do you mean if I know how it works? As long as there's more than one march hitting the building, this triggers. That's pretty much that. Many people say Baba will go to JWM. Is it true? It is. Baba and Character T are coming here. I know Baba is coming fairly soon. I don't know when Character T comes in. We have cookies in there, said Pirate Ross. Dread Pirate Ross. Yep, we have cookies. We have recreational stuff, whatever you're into. Who's Character T? Character T is from TX46. I forget where TX46 are at, chat. Where's TX46 at? $278, thank you. I forgot where TX46 were at today. Character T is KVK at the moment. He'll come soon after KVK. Oh, I don't know. I'm not keeping up with this too much. Like, I've talked to Baba more than I've talked to Character T. I'm gonna keep. It's not my purview to talk about these things, right? Let's just say I knew about this thing happening. And if Baba wants to tell the story, he can. But this is Character T. Character T is a cool dude. He's actually, by the way, Character T, he is the guy who has the biggest one-time donation on this channel too. He came in one day, dropped $500 and left. So I was like, hello? What? Hello? What are you doing? He's a cool dude. A couple of things I can tell you about Character T, and that's because I know Character T from like the very, very beginning of him joining Rise of Kingdoms. He and I used to talk quite a little bit. I can't beat that. Oh no, T Congo, you're already way up there when it comes to the overall. He's the one-time guy. You're way up there already with everything else along the way. What's up, Congo? How you doing, man? But anyway, so Character T, in his first 80 days in Rise of Kingdoms, Character T expertised 10 legendary commanders. Is it legal for you to receive those funds? It is. It is. It's got nothing to do with anything, right? Although it did cause raise a little bit of a question mark, but it got taken care of. Baba is coming to JWM. Yeah, he is. What's up, Zainab? How you doing? So yeah, this is Character T. Character T is a very, very smart player. This speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. He has a little bit of tier 1 kills along the way, like everyone else, but hey, look at this. This guy is something else. He can't be, due to being Imperium. He can. Imperium Kingdoms get the option to allow one player above the Imperium standard, the Imperium lock, per month into the kingdom, and he's going to be one of them. From my understanding, right, everything can still change and anything can still change. As of right now, that's the plan. Maybe he will stay where he is. Maybe he'll find a different home. I don't know. I haven't really spoken to him. I've spoken to Baba, and he's very much looking forward to coming here. Sweet, Imran. Good to have you. When you have 400 million kills and use 0 cities, you will get a lot of tier 1 kills. That is true. Will you drop off of Imperium and let others join? Andrea, I wish that it was up to us, right? Is New Commanders going to release soon? Chiskel said. Chiskel can say whatever he wants to say. We have no clue. I mean, speculation is that it'll come out after this update. We'll get to see 2 new commanders because they haven't announced in updates commanders lately. So there is a situation where right after the update, you'll come in here and scroll all the way down and see 2 new legendary commanders. There could be a situation like that. I don't speculate on these things no more. Rumor is a new Korean legendary conquering tree. Oh man, if we were to list all the rumors, there was a rumor of a Garrison, a defensive cavalry commander. There was rumors of a set of commanders, not only 2 but like 3, 4, 5, like 2 legendaries and 5 epics or something like that. The rumors are from here till the end of the world. You made a video about me and my troll speculation. Yeah, because that was awesome. Because you actually went in, my man. You actually went in. I have a video I want to make, and maybe we'll make it for tomorrow. We can do a little bit of a speculative video on what we would like to see, but something that one of you guys left me as feedback on the survey was you guys really want to see a wish list kind of video, what I would like there to be in Rise of Kingdoms, rather than just talk about the things that are coming up. So it would be cool. I like that idea to make a wish list video of what are things that I think are missing in Rise of Kingdoms, or I would like to see in Rise of Kingdoms coming in updates. We can talk about those commanders there, but I don't know. Leadership and health. Should I push for Castle 25 or VIP 12? TBH, I don't care about tier 5s. Imran, if you don't care about tier 5s, you kind of answered your own question, right? Because Castle 25 is for you to be able to essentially one day get to tier 5s. But Castle 25 is also important because to get to a full set of tier 4.5s, which is all the stats you need to make your tier 4s as strong as possible, you're going to need Castle 25 anyway. That's a really tough question. That's a really, really tough question. I am not a fan of pushing VIP with gems beyond VIP 10, but that's my personal opinion. If there are folks who say that it's more important to push VIP than Castle because VIP 12 will get you 2 legendary commanders instead of 1, which means more commanders long term, which is what you really want to play with. Sure, but commanders are also not very useful if you don't have the troops that are strong enough to go with them. And tier 4s are nice, but tier 4s that are not tier 4.5s are weaker than even tier 4.5s, right? So if you're going to go up against a tier 5 player with non-tier 4.5 troops, you don't want to, but Imran, so here's a misconception about tier 5s, right? Tier 5 troops, okay? And for that, we need to go to the other account. So tier 5 troops, did we gain enough? Yes, we did. Let me really quickly do this. 44 is still infantry. You two can go after that. So tier 5s are troops that are the end result of a long journey, right? But there is a caveat to all of this, which a lot of people overlook. You cannot research these researches, Imran, but still need, as a tier 4 player, this at level 10, for example. Because the difference between this at level 9 and level 10 is 9% attack. 9% attack. So, quite frankly, even if you don't do this research, this or that to unlock tier 5s, you're going to want to have the defense 25% and not 16, and even worse than that, right? Because you can't get to 8, 9, and 10 without Castle 25. You're going to need quite a higher level than that. How do I link my Discord? Here you go. So it's not only you, Imran, but in general, for any of you who are considering unlocking or not unlocking tier 5s, you guys really want to get these level 10s done, right? 6%, attack, defense, attack, health, and all that stuff on all of the, well, defense and attack on these guys. You want to get these done. That last thing is like Research it, don't research it, it don't matter. But you want to get these. So, yeah. I would personally go for the castle over the VIP 25. 15, I mean. 12, wow. It's the beer, Chad, it's the beer. Do we have some fun stuff to open? We do. Let's open these first. Ooh, AP is always nice. Uh-oh. New bundles. I know Johnny wasn't planning on leaving anywhere, so I buy the new world bundles anyway, even when I don't plan on leaving, but maybe he will. I don't know. Do this. I also buy the new world bundles. I don't buy it all. I don't max them because there's a limit to how much I'm willing to spend on passport pages. But I do pick up the $5, $10, and $20 packs every time they're out. They're reset in a day and so that's nice. We'll get to pick up another few of those, which is key. And for the record, chat. Oh, we need to go get some kills. Ugh. I don't even know how I got this. Someone hit me. I don't know how this happened. I don't see anything where we fought someone. Huh. I eliminated enemies without eliminating enemies. What do you know? Gekko, would you cast TT Arc if we're underpowered next time? Say we're against the 1.2 billion power. I'm always down to cast anyone. It's just a matter of time and matter of whether or not I honestly feel like casting or not. I don't care what the power differentials are per se. I do like to have closer matches more than one-sided matches because people just get bored and leave. But there's no power restrictions, right? I kind of gave up on doing these, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, because for this, I don't need more. I don't need these right now. I think I already have like 2 of them. Hey, life. KE points go up from barb bosses might be big. Huh. I didn't know that. Got a bunch of materials. Just gotta get our plate done. So for equipment, I have 1 blueprint. How you doing, life? How's the new kingdom? I have 1 blueprint ready, and then I think I have like 29 for the second blueprint. Yeah, I have 29 for the second blueprint. So I'm assuming that at some point I'll catch a freaking a fortress and get 1 of these to get a second blueprint. But I truly don't need it. Time for a drink. Tiny Rick, you're not wrong. We could take a shot, honestly. Let me finish this beer, though, first. New Kingdom is a breath of fresh air. That's awesome, man. It's good to hear. I checked you guys out yesterday. Looks like you guys have a nice little home there. Away from what you and I know. Away from what you and I know is an issue. Is the issue, I guess. Thank you very much for the $20, Tiny Rick. Cheers to you. We'll get a shot done too. I owe you a shot this stream still. I picked up 8 Eternal Nights in 2 days. Well, yeah. You're now in a kingdom that's not really... That's not JWM, right? Anyone does these in your kingdom? Hey Gekko, if you're free to play jumper with infantry based, what will you plan with legendary commanders? Yisong Ye, oh my goodness, and here you guys go again. Oh, I didn't know we were drinking. Alright, let's go. Oh my goodness, D Congo drops the 50 Canadian dollars right after Tiny Rick drops the 20 bucks. Like, what are we doing? Ugh. I guess it's shots. I guess we're doing shots, but I need a glass for that. Chat, I'm gonna reveal to you guys a small secret, but don't get mad at me, okay? When I started doing YouTube, I wanted the camera kind of where it is right now. And the problem with where it is right now is that it's literally between two of my monitors, which is two of my monitors are a bit separated because of that. When I usually sit in front of the computer, I sit like this. And I wanted you guys here, and the chat is literally like right behind the camera, so I can look kind of at the camera while I'm looking at chat. The thing about it was I never found a tripod that was big enough. Will you do a setup video? Yes, Imran. I started cleaning the office today, and I'll finish cleaning it later tonight, and we'll do like a full tour. We'll do a video of a full tour and then do some Q&A with you guys. So because I never found a tripod that was big enough, I ended up using this. These cups are from an old office I used to work in. I haven't been in this office where I got these cups for like 4 years. I've had this. Wow, it's destroying the green screen. So this was my tripod, and it was just as simple as get more cups, stack them up until it's high enough to where I wanted it to be, and then I put like a thing on top of it like that, so it has like a base, and then I put the camera on top of this. But now I actually got a tripod. If it works, it works. Yeah, I mean, once I said I'm upgrading the studio, I went all out. Well, mostly out. Both new monitors are in, lights are in, freaking soundproofing. We got LED lights for the cabinet. You guys will get to see those in the video too. I mean, this is as good as it could get. Well, it could get a little better, but let's put it this way. It's as good as I want it to get right now. From here on out, this setup is more like I got money to spend, and therefore I'm just gonna make it cool rather than useful. I'm more of a useful kind of person than like make it look cool kind of person. Like, as long as it's useful, it's all that matters. It's why I had this as a tripod, right? Because it's useful. It doesn't look pretty, and my mom hated it. Every time my mom came to my house and she saw that, she'd be like, "When are you gonna get rid of those cups?" I'm like, it's useful. Dash cams usually have better quality than webcams, and they're cheaper. And they stick to a stick pot that you can just adjust up and down. We're waiting for you to drink. You're right. Hold on a second. Let me go get a cup then. I wasn't planning on chasing shots today, but not doing this right now. The Stream Black Label bottle is the same Black Label bottle for the Stream, really. Lower the AC a bit. Lower the AC a bit. Oh. Ready? Thank you. And go crazy. Thank you. What's up, Shadow Gaming? How to get those emojis? The emojis are from members, Shadow Gaming. You'd have to become a member for that, which you can do by clicking join right next to the subscribe button. You haven't had your second shot? I haven't had my first shot either. You guys officially killed the bottle. We officially killed the bottle. And I don't know if there's anything else in the house. There could be some very old stuff, but you guys definitely killed the bottle. Finally. I've had this bottle for, it's been the Stream bottle for a little while. I'm glad it's done. Need to go get more liquor. Need to go buy more liquor. Get another? Yeah. It's easier said than done. You want me to leave right now to go get another bottle? It's worth being a member. We got in-game chat, a Discord chat. Gekko's always happy to help us out. Yes, I agree, and thank you for that, Jedi Mind. Cheers, chat. My Nespresso shot glass. That's all that's left. That's all that's left. Ugh. Pinky up. MKiz, Liam, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a long time. Mata, down below in the Discord, in my Discord server, post something in the community chat. Just say, hi, this is Mata in the community chat. After the stream, I'll help you out with that, okay? Let's do a live stream of your walk drive to the liquor store. I'd be down. I'd be down. I need to figure out how to do it, Ross, but I'd be totally down. Maybe I can stream from my phone on Discord for the members or something. Do like a private streaming. What's the best infantry command? Oh, wait, time out. So if I were an infantry FTP player, I'd start with Yi Seong-Ye because Yi Seong-Ye is still the best commander out there to expertise early. And then from there, way before Yi Seong-Ye comes out, you can get a 5-1-1-1 Richard done fairly easily. A 5-1-1-1 Richard is doable. So I'd do a 5-1-1-1 Richard, and then an expertise Yi Seong-Ye, and then go for Alex. Not much kicking in the back. It's like, yeah, I definitely agree. I have protests, riots going on down the street. Oh, yeah, Ross, you guys are having some issues, aren't you? Yeah, the things that happen out there are really, really rough. It takes you to Amazon, become a member today, and it takes you to Amazon. What? Try this link. Hold on a second. Nightbot will help you out with that. Try that link. Tell me if that works. Sounds sick. I agree. I'd be down to do an IRL stream. Chat, what the heck are we doing? What are we doing? I have no idea what we're doing. I'm like winging it because there's absolutely nothing going on. Oh, you clicked on the wrong one. You clicked on the gift cards one. Well, folks out there with your whatchamacallit, with your protests, I'm like, there's nothing I can say except that, you know, sometimes it's a must. I am a little disappointed from seeing the press being arrested, though. I am disappointed in seeing the press being arrested. Whether or not you are leftist or rightist, a fake news organization or not, freedom of press is like a core part of the United States. And even if they're arrested for a minute or two until you figure out that they're pressed and then they're released, I didn't like seeing what happened with CNN with CNN. I think it's very, very wrong. So many wrong things happening. It's disgusting. Are you in JWM2 team this time? I am T Congo. I will be part of the Osiris League, of the Osiris Invitational team. KVK was still better than this total boredom. I agree, Bach. What's up, man? Thank you for sending me those chords from 225. We do have a 225 Civil War video to do too this week. Oh man, that Civil War was actually pretty funny. Streaming Invitational live. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is yet, Dev, but I'm not against it. I'm really not against it. Come on, baby. Oh, what do you know? This is my luck. This is my luck. Record the matches. I don't know how JWM2 will do this time. So I record all the matches regardless, but I just haven't really posted them. Because I more pay attention. One of the things that you should know is that in terms of the phone, Shadow Gaming becoming a member too. Welcome, Shadow Gaming, to the members squad. Now you have access to the emojis. Welcome, and members out there. Let's get a nice little heart spam in the chat for Shadow Gaming, our 52nd active member in the channel. It's about to pop up on the screen as well. There he is. Thank you for becoming a member. Do you think it's worth spending 100 AP on Marauders? I personally am not a fan of Marauders AWP. I don't think you'd go wrong doing it, but I am not a fan. I prefer the Barbarians in KVK just because they give a good amount of gems, a good amount of speed ups, a good amount of everything. Will you cover 225 objective? Alex, what does objective mean? I usually do my best to cover things objective. The problem is when I cover a kingdom, and I've talked about this already today, When I cover a kingdom, I can only cover the stories that I'm told. Hey, Ski, what's up, man? I can only cover based on the stories that I hear. And so to say, oh, you're not objective because you live in a kingdom that you understand and you've lived in for months and months, and I came in for 2 hours to record and try to understand what's going on. To say I'm not objective is like, you are not being objective, technically speaking. Not taking side. I never take any side, Alex. I never take any side. I cannot care less for either side in any civil war. When have I taken a side on a civil war? I don't know either sides to take a side. That's the crazy thing. It's like, when I go into a civil war, I don't know the kingdom at all. So it's like, why would I take a side on something I don't even understand? Makes no sense. And people go nuts. Like, you're not objective. Oh, you took their side. Oh, you're not speaking the truth. I'm like, my man, you've lived this for months. I've been here for 2 hours. 10 people told me 10 different stories. I took all the common denominators between the 10 stories because, so let me tell you guys this. When I do a Civil War video, right, I talk to as many people as people are willing to talk to me. Ooh, they closed the hatch. What's the countdown on the crew launch? I talk to as many people that are willing to talk to me, right? But the way civil wars are covered is 10 people tell me 10 different things, but there are common denominators between all 10 people, right? There are things that all 10 of them agree that happen. And so I take those 10 and then tell those. I tell the stories that are the common denominators that everybody told me that make sense. Because from there, what ends up happening is that each person gives in their own like point of view on things, and I'm not going to know what's real and what's not. But when 5 different people tell me the same exact thing, I can understand that that's something that's more common to everybody than... Oh, my question was related to your Drago Sky connection. Sky told me pretty much what happened there. I don't know to tell you like the in-depth parts of what went on there. I don't really know what went on there in depth, quite frankly. All I know is that there are certain individuals that were problematic and it just blew up. That's pretty much... I'll go into a little bit more details, right? But that's pretty much the story that I understood. And I don't really justify much, Bach. I do my best to try to stay objective, and I just don't like when folks are like, oh, well, you didn't tell the truth. I'm like, my man, I haven't been here for more than 3 hours. How would I know the truth? Could you explain Osiris Invitational? Seems different. Sure. So Osiris Invitational, what's the countdown on the... Hold on a second. I just want to make sure we know what the countdown is on the crew launch. It's in 2 hours. Oh my goodness. All right. So we got some time. We might not even watch it on stream then. It might be in 2 hours if it happens. Undoubted fun. Good. Countdown for what? So today, SpaceX are going to attempt to launch their first crew mission. Oh, this is not live. Their first crew mission. So this is they're in again. They were in this on Thursday, and then it got scrapped. It got scrapped because of weather. But these 2 guys might go to space today for the first time ever on a SpaceX Dragon, which is the new system they're going to use to take astronauts to space. And this is the first time they're doing it with humans. So it's like, it's a very, 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 very cool historical moment. That's the first time humans are going to be sent out to space by SpaceX. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of potentially you guys and I making it to space, which would be kind of nuts. Chat, if SpaceX gave you the option to make it to space, and it would require you to go some training and all that good stuff, but they regulated it so that you could go to space at a very affordable price, would you go for like a spacecation? Would you go for a spacecation? What if you're under attack and they steal your settlement? Which settlement? I'm so confused. How do I become a member again? I forgot after linking Discord. You can click on that right there. Does that mean no more Rise of Kingdoms? Meh. Well, who said there's no Rise of Kingdoms in space? One way to spot to Mars, send me there too. Damn, Misty. Things on Earth are that bad? Good Lord. A one-way ticket out to Mars. I'm gonna spend years on a space station, on a space shuttle to get there. Just the thought of that makes me sick. Arc of Osiris Invitational has 35 spots while Osiris League had 45. What are your thoughts on those 10 spot cuts out of the league? Do you think Lilith will change? Actually, Life, I told them that too. I think it's kind of messed up that they cut off 10 people from Osiris Invitational. A team that made it to Osiris Invitational should be allowed to get their full team in, period. Rewards-wise too. I think that was really bad, and I told them that. I don't know what they'll say beyond that, but I definitely agree. But kind of with you leaving, it kind of helped a little bit, right? It kind of helped a little bit, but I would rather have you in the team. And everyone else, everyone else too. Like it shouldn't have been a thing. Oy vey. It looks like the weather in Cape Canaveral is terrible. I doubt they'll launch today. So Osiris Invitational, the idea behind Osiris Invitational is as follows. There's 4 weeks worth of competition. Essentially, every team is going to get to play every team once. So the idea is a total of potentially 16 points will be awarded for either side, and whoever gets the most points will essentially win the event. So, for example, HKL could win, and gain 4 points for red side, while it'll cost them 4 points. K1411K can lose, win, and then gain 3 points for them. Essentially, the idea is kind of like this table. Think of this table. One winner, one loser, and whoever has them, whichever side has the most points at the end of the Osiris Invitational wins the event. That's pretty much that. Now, when it comes to the rules, there are a few very interesting situations. First of all, the commanders' levels and abilities will be of commanders. All of these will include commanders that will be included are all of them. They'll be provided by the game. Okay, so all the commanders that will be available within the event are provided by the game. From advanced, elite, epics, legendary commanders. From there, you have the ability to set up their abilities and all that good stuff. Everything will be expertised. Okay, so you set up your talent trees of these commanders ahead of time before the event, and these are given to you by the system. As you can see, talents will be selected manually and can be reset unlimited times for free. Essentially, these are not your commanders. They're kind of like your POTC commanders where you can do whatever the heck you want with them. And the idea is that you can essentially change anything in the commander at any time, between matches, in between not matches, figure out, play with talent trees and all that good stuff. If you're seeing that you have something that you need to improve, you can make tweaks and things like that. I'm assuming this also applies for practice matches. So you could quite literally practice once a day, let's say, for a week. And every single day, try a different build in your commander. Are people leaving JWM? There are some people who left, and there are some people who are leaving ESS. Like everything else in the world, ups and downs. People come, people go. Commanders that are provided will only use for Invitational, obviously. In Invitational, Alliance technology and all that will not take place. Instead, all governors will receive the same buffs. So if you're in an alliance that doesn't have like the certain shrines and the certain things like holy sites and things like that will not take effect either. So the idea is to keep it as even as possible. No buffs, none of that stuff. Everybody will get the same exact type of buffs. Not during a match though, no, you cannot make changes during a match. You can before and you can after for the next one, but you can't during a match. Governors will be unable to use their own troops. We get 2 million of each tier 5. That works for me. It's great. I've been playing with 2 million tier 5s, period. And now it's 2 million of each tier troop. I'm like, thank you. I'll take it. And then 500k tier 1 calves. This is an interesting one because I feel like they think that this is like an important thing for capturing buildings and stuff like that, which is true. This part right here tells me that Lilith are keeping an eye on the meta in Ark of Osiris because they really didn't have to do this, but they know that this will have a huge utility. And so it's interesting that they added this. What's up, Baba? Baba, didn't I mod you at some point? I need to mod you so I know it's actually you. I'm pretty confident I modded you at some point. But now I did, and hope and pray this is not a fake Baba. How you doing, man? Excited to come to 59? You already announced it. Everybody's been asking, so. But yeah, we have this going on. Governors can heal, provided troops the same regular way of troops. Really? Do you actually think we're gonna spend healing speed ups on this event? I don't think so. I don't think anyone is gonna heal troops, and if they do, oh well. I don't think anyone is going to heal troops. At 2 million of each type, I don't know whether or not you'll need to heal, quite frankly. After the registration phase, governors can tap the troop management button on the screen for Invitational to get early start in configuring their troops. That's pretty much that. I'm there at 0001 UTC, my friend. Heck yeah, Baba. This went from a conversation where I was sure you're trolling to reality. This is awesome. This is cool. I was sure you're trolling. I was sure you're trolling. And what do you know? Actually, to Baba, it's a bad thing, 2 million of each tier 5, because it's like, hey, I got much more than that. I don't want that. But yeah, it will apply to him too. It will apply to him too. Come on. Where? Give me something. You. T1 obelisk rallies on enemy. T1 obelisk rallies, T1 capture your own obelisks, T1 arc carriers. There's a lot of use out of those tier 1s. It's cool that Lilith added that, quite honestly. It shows that they understand a little bit what the meta is looking like. I think, brother, will be no Attila and Osiris. I hope. How would you use 2 million of each troop? By sending 300k at a time, army expansions, and not having to care about healing, pretty much. Can you check out my jumper account, my Canyon team on your jumper account? How would I set up? Check. Did you hit me on Sunset? Should they add tier 1 sieges too? That would have been cool for gathering. That could have been interesting. Although technically speaking, life, gathering with sieges, the only reason folks gather with sieges is because sieges have bigger troop load. Sieges don't gather faster than calves. So theoretically, 500k calves can be used for gathering too. King of Latvia, did you hit me in Sunset or something? I think I did Sunset today. I think I already did my Sunset today. Oh, there you are. Well, that explains that. Level 40 Mina. Nice. Well, first of all, you're first for a reason. You're even beating Mr. Gingerwolf, who has, like, Hannibal Barca in here as well. I like your setup. It's like a nice little buffer, debuffer, your cavalry, your AoE infantry with more buffs. I'm guessing this is because that's a strong commander that you have leveled up for more troops, essentially. And then more troops with him, I'm guessing. And then your expertise Mina with Cao Cao. That's not a bad setup. I like your setup. It highlights like the... It highlights the usability of commanders just because, like, these are your higher levels, I'm guessing. I'm guessing these are the higher level commanders. That's why you have him here. But will they add siege equipment? Why would you need siege equipment? How much power does the number 1 guy in your jumper have? I believe he is above 15 mil. That's Mr. Gingerwolf. I think he's above 15. Yeah, 17 million. Mr. Gingerwolf, up to 17 million power. Did JWM ever win ruins or altars against DSP? We never fought for ruins. And altars, I wouldn't say win against. In my opinion, winning against DSP is not letting them have it. And we didn't let them have the first one. The second one they got. And then after that, it just became a rotation. For as far as I'm concerned, it's not DSP. It's all of Kingdom 46. We're talking DSP, DSE, DSW against JWM and folks from IWM and BNW, but it wasn't IWM and BNW, all of their guys coming in, but rather some of them coming into JWM to fight with JWM members that were active at a time. So it was like JWM was the vessel of Kingdom 59, and it brought in as many players as it could to fight, essentially. And then what ended up happening is that DSP, DSE, and DSW brought 3 alliances stacked of people. So in a one March game, numbers win. And the fact that Kingdom 59 were able to stop 46 one time from taking the altar seems like a victory to me. What's your power? Can you look at the top left? This is the jumper. This is the jumper. Why do people use tier 1 sieges? For what? Nah, you're fine. Undoubled fun. You're fine. You're not paying attention, which is okay. It happens. I thought you were trolling for a second. We fought the SP2. They're active. I'm assuming you meant activeness is crazy. Difference between health and defense. Defense is essentially how much health pertains to how much your troops survive, how much damage they can take. Defense is how much damage. Defense is how much damage is not being delivered out of the attack. So when you have defense, essentially it takes away some of the attack's pluses, I guess you can call it, while health says with defense or without defense, I can take more attacks, essentially. The difference, the most important reason why health is the strongest stats is because there are very little debuffs for health as well as very little buffs for health. Health is the one stat that you'll see the least amount of debuffs overall in the game. So the more health you have, the better off you have, because the less likely you are to face a commander that will debuff you with their skills. That's one of the reasons why health is the predominant stat in the game. It's also why it's the lowest stat in the game. The more health you have, the more attacks you can take overall. What's up, Felipe Costa? How you doing, man? Tudo bem? So yeah, the defense is all about being able to take away some of the damage that you're supposed to be taking. Health is I can take more damage, essentially. Would you recommend someone to think about migrating to a new kingdom? For example, if it's time for your alliance to choose to do event or not good for you because of work, would you switch kingdoms? Maybe switching kingdoms is a viable thing. If you're already in a kingdom where you're not happy in, it really doesn't matter what reason it is for you to leave. If you feel like you're not comfortable where you are because the times of your alliance don't work well, the folks are mostly offline when you're online and things like that, then yeah, I can tell you, for example, in this jumper, majority of their massive activity happens when I'm asleep. Like every time I wake up to like, great work tonight with a bunch of stuff that they did, and it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I do catch them. I know that the game will eventually set it up so that there will be times when they're gonna have no choice but either to play during the event time rather than to play during my time per se. Would I say that migrating away for that is a good reason? Sure. For sure. You don't want to be in a place where you're not comfortable. You want to be in a place where you're comfortable, where you can do events, where your time zones are correctly aligned, where you have people to talk to chill with, or else it's kind of eh. Hello, Gekko. Are there any requirement power before your last jump? Thank you. Not really. There's no required power. The more the better. Just don't pass City Hall 7. There is a slippery slope in there, right? Because before, if you're not City Hall 7, or above City Hall 7, all you do is you have tier 1s, right? And so how are you going to push power? Are you just going to spam tier 1s? That's a waste of speed ups. You rather wait till you're tier 3s or 4s to then push troops. So like my training speed ups, I haven't touched them yet because I wanted to get to tier 3s first. And then next event that has something that I can squeeze a little bit of a reward out of using them, I'll use all of these and push some tier 3s. There's no power requirement, but there's a limit to how much you can gain, essentially. Finally, 20 passports. Any kingdom for me to migrate into. How much power are you, Sinclair? Do you think Kingsland confined space was more advantageous for Kingdom 59 being heavily underpopulated compared to Kingdom 46? Is it the old map that Kingdom 46 would have had an overwhelming numbers with activity? Rum, I don't think so. I don't think so. I can tell you that in Kingdom 46 at that particular time, less folks showed up than for Kingsland than they showed up for Kingsland. Less folks showed up for Kingsland than they showed up for Altars, for example. I saw much more activity during Altars than I saw during Kingsland. K46 wasn't interested in fighting. Not too, but to an extent. Aren't any enemies next to you? They are your enemies. What? Aren't any enemies next to you? Are they your enemies or you trade for them? What? I have no idea what you just said. Do you use strategies for war? I mean, I don't understand what you're asking. I don't understand what you're asking. But we are in alliance territory. All of these guys are my alliance, if that's what you're asking. Except for this dude who quit. And I kind of wanted to zero him, but don't have the troops for it yet. Are people getting Light and Darkness the second time still getting the coin reward? Yes, Big Fish. The second one was coin reward still, and it sucked. And it sucked. It really sucks to get the coin again. I mean, we have 3 coins now, chat. Check it out. 3 coins. 3 of the most useless blueprints I'll never use, truthfully. I'll never use those blueprints. Unless they drop the price of those by like half. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. Unless they drop the price of those by at least half. Absolutely no reason for me to go for the coin. Absolutely no reason for me to go for the coin. Check it out. No. Yes. That's. Check it out. Nice. Yeah, sure. Let me just forge real quick. Sure. I kind of want to do the silent trial, though. How do you have 3? KVK 3 and 4? That's it. So last KVK and KVK 4 we got 2. I can craft the coin now. Congrats, Halid. Congrats, congrats. I am not crafting that thing. Heck no. Where's Garden of Infinity? Dump some gems on Garden of Infinity again? Ugh. Silent Trial looks cool. It looks good. It's OP. 10 rage reduction per turn. Yeah, I know. I really want to get it. I really want to get it on the one hand. On the other hand, I want to finalize my archer's set, which would require a revival plate and a revival helmet. So I'm just trying to get those blueprints too, but whichever I get first, really. I need 10 more mats for Silent Trial. I wonder how far I am from Silent Trial, realistically. What is it? 160, 180 materials? What is it? 160. And way ahead, way far. Maybe. Maybe not. 20. And then 188 divided by 4 is 47. So that puts me at 68. And then 53 divided by 4, and then divide that by 4 again. I'm at 68, 71. At 75, 76 purple materials right now. So rest in peace, that. But then again, a couple Garden of Infinities and we're there, right? A couple Garden of Infinities, and I mean, we do get 2 of these every day, so that's 3 purples a week, give or take. And get it done. There's 3 in here. Ugh. If only, chat. If only. We're so far away from VIP 17. It's crazy. Even if I wanted to gem it, it's just crazy. I made my gathering set. Lol. I'm actually considering making a gathering set too. That's the only issue, right? Like, Silent Trial and all those are really nice, but they're very expensive when you don't have all the rest of the equipment pieces that you should have around. Not caps. Take a shot. Not caps. It empty. I don't think there's more liquor in the house. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can go grab a beer though if that fulfills your need, caps. But there's no more liquor in the house. My 2 other whiskey bottles are in the office. I'm not Dragothian. I don't have a full bar in the house, caps. But a beer would do? Question mark. Better than nothing? Maybe? No? Better than nothing? No? No? I'll go get some liquor tomorrow. I'll go make sure we have a nice little bottle. Lol, yes. Fair enough. Hold on a second then, Caps. Look at you, I'm actually getting up and leaving the studio for you, Caps. You've changed, man. You have changed. Caps, I'll even give you the honor of picking. I'll even give you the honor of picking. Bex or Stella, Caps? Bex or Stella, Caps? What we drinking? You tell me. Where he go? Stella? I'm really glad you said that because we started with a Stella. Oh, that one all over the place. Ugh. Yum, pick Bex. Bex is good. That's why I have it too. Both, mix them. Oy vey. Oy vey. I feel like that's what's going to end up being the donation war now. Mix the drinks. I'm just going to leave the Bex here. I have a feeling it's going to get drank too. Although it's going to get warm. But, See that, chat? That's how you pour a beer. Less than one finger worth of a foam ring. That's how you pour a beer. Take notes. Can't you attack a castle? In Kingdom 59, not really. Why would I attack a castle? They're all my kingdom mates, really. I have nobody to hit here. I could hit this dude. No, I don't even know who he is. WPE, what is this? For the love of God, is there any miracle that a fort will be open? Zero chance, chat. Zero chance. People in this kingdom are still way too active post KVK, going ham on these things. Cheers, Caps. Thank you for the $5 donation. There you go. Put the bottle on the table. Put the glass on top of the bottle. Apply a little pressure while turning, then lift slowly. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of cleaning to do after. That sounds like a lot of cleaning to do after. Chat, do you guys know the classic clunk the beer bottles prank slash annoyance slash stupid thing that people do in bars? Where you take someone else's beer, or you grab someone holding a beer and you just his beer and everything goes flying up and they need to drink it quickly. Yeah. When I worked at fine dining, we used to do it for the tables. Makes sense. Sounds like a lot of cleaning up later. Overpopulated kingdom, time to migrate out to grind some camps and forts. Yeah. It's not a matter of overpopulated kingdom in this situation. It's more like some folks are very, very, very much into this. Like, some folks are very much into this. It's going to take a little bit till people, like, because KVK just ended, right? So people are still trying to figure out what to do. People are still trying to figure out what to do, like keeping themselves on the hype of doing stuff in game. But it'll die down, and I believe within, like look at this. Look at how many people are still left in this zone that just got migrated into here from KVK and just said screw it. Like, we actually took this so they can get in here to do the fortresses. It's just stupid. It really is so stupid. People are just very, very, like, active right now. Give it like a week or two after KVK ends, and folks are going to start slipping on these things, and we're going to start catching them. I can turn on timers. I used to put timers on, but I really CBA. Is Hulk still leaving? I don't know. I have no clue. Should ask Hulk. Who's Hulk? Hulk is one of our members in JWM. He's a JWM member. You should ask Hulk that. I have no clue. Oh my goodness. These guys are still causing a mess in the timers of these. That's how you know people are... Oh. Huh. 4 hours. He's been sitting here for 4 hours, chat. See what I'm saying? Like, Puggy's been sitting there for 4 long hours. 6 hours. So this guy's been sitting here for 2 hours now. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And this is probably a helmet. I'll take the gloves. Why not? Where are you? I'll take the gloves. Yeah. Ross, I CBA to deal with all of this. They just sit there. They want to sit there. They want to sit there. Puggy, 6 hours he's sitting here. 6 long hours. Yeah, he just killed all of these and then just left his marches here. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, what do we got here? Another glove. This has just got killed an hour ago. He's not, I don't know if it's greedy. It's more like he's just doing these. What do you use those fort trophies for? Which fort trophies? These, you mean? If you're talking about these are blueprint fragments, which will give you equipment. Are you participating in the upcoming Osiris Invitational? Is your team participating in it? I see both JWM and JWM2 on the matchup list. Yes, Bob. I hopefully will be in the JWM2 lineup. Your name got taken out. Ooh. How did that happen? You are not wrong. Huh. Oh, I know how that happened. Hold on a second, Congo. I got you. I got you. I got you. Damn. And this guy goes like, all right, well. Wait, is that most recent? And then you just did that. That works too, but. I got you, I mean. Bam. There it is. Thank you very much for the 50 Canadian. Thank you very much for the 50 Canadian dollars, T Congo. Cheers, my man. Appreciate that very, very much. Now it's fixed too. You're back on the screen with a full strength this time. With a full strength. The right people need to have the right commanders. If there's someone who has a lot of speed ups and resources and can get a mightiest governor as inactive, those sculptures are wasted. I disagree with that to an extent. Your opinion on fixing mightiest governors for gold key commanders in a king of kingdoms threatening to zero everyone who goes up to top 10. So I think that there needs to be a fair balance, right? If you ask me, there's two options. If you're someone who really thinks you deserve, if you're someone who is a top spender in an alliance, it really won't matter if you fix KVKs, if you fix the mightiest governors or not, right? A top spender will always have a ton of sculptures. And so wanting to be first place all the time, or even top 10 all the time, should not be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem at all. You have the speed ups and you have the resources to do what you need to do. I think that if you fix two mightiest governors, you fix two mightiest governors in a way where if two mightiest governors are fixed, then the folks who are in the two mightiest governors that were fixed cannot be in the top 10 on the other two, maybe. Or something like that. I'm not a big fan of fixed mightiest governors in general. I'm a fan of allowing mightiest governor to be what it is, with the exception of KE, or KE should be limited because, quite frankly, KE only works against you. And so I think that mightiest governor should be open to anyone and anything, train troops, gain power, X million points worth of killing event, and that's it. So essentially, mightiest governor should be all about about the people who want to train the most troops will get the most trophies. And then at the end of the day, those who are training the most troops will use them the most as the rally leaders and much more. Undoubted fun. Thank you for chilling in chat today, being active on the stream. Chat, if you're enjoying the content, I haven't said that yet, for an hour and a half now, make sure you drop a like on the video. What are our likes looking like today? What are our likes looking like today? I haven't taken a look at that yet. I hope you guys are smashing the like button on the stream. So, Kindergarten saying the right people need to have the commanders. If someone has a lot of speed ups and resources and can win mightiest governor but is inactive, then those sculptures are wasted. True, but how many of those do you actually get? The amount of folks that actually have a stupid amount of speed ups and resources who just push up mightiest governor and then stop being active is very, 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 very small. It's very small. I'm subscribed. I don't have a colored name. You are a subscriber. To have a colored name, you need to become a member, AIDS Cakes. A member of the channel gets a colored name and the GG right next to their names. Speaking of which, chat, I started working on new members emblems. Hopefully they'll be in soon. What do you mean, what, why? Michael, what do you mean? By the way, chat, when you guys ask me something like what, why, just bring a little bit of context, because I don't know what you're seeing right now, Michael, that made you say that. Can you give me half of your $50 donation? Jethora, sure. Let's say the number is 1% in an active kingdom that's 5 players, meaning 5 mightiest governors messed up. Again, it's how life works, right? It's how the game works. It's kind of weird to say, oh, well, what happened? So let me give you another example, right? What happens when you fixed the mightiest governors? So folks will get, the right people will get the right sculptures and then they migrate away. Or they sell their account. I'm like, oh, sorry, Dev, I read your question, but I read through it and just didn't reply to you. I apologize. You have 12k AP potions, 170 of those Crusader Fortress chests, willing to spend like 1k gems a day to get that AP. What do you think my expectation so it should be on Soluna coins standing should be? Think about it this way. If you're only spending on the 10 honor per barbarians, you're going to get like 4,000 Soluna coins from those 12,000 AP. And it's pretty much a 3-to-1. Victor, I can give you a serious example. I'm going to give you a serious example. Someone in a kingdom I used to be in, cough cough 196, who isn't playing the game anymore, got a lot of sculptures, got a lot of people to help him. That person even shared his password with a few other folks that helped him grind events. And then he migrated away. And then what? Like, all of these things you did, and you gave these people the commanders, and then they just gone. What do you do then? Essentially, rigging things to make your own, like, who you perceive to be your boys, rigging it for the boys is not a good idea. Open and removing Ethel Play from stage 3, it sucks. We were in 196 together. Yeah, I know, Dev. It's not a foolproof scenario, sadly. Yeah, I agree. And it's why I'm like, why would you even go that far? Just let people play the game. All I would say that it should happen in Mightiest Governor is you should limit people from getting KE points. So 10, 20 million points. Keep in mind, the higher your KE point allowance is, the more people now need to struggle to get points from training, right? Is that Aza from 196 in your jumper account? It is. So the reason I like the JWM system so much is that 10 million points is enough so that you get a little bit of your fighting fix on, but it's not enough. But it's essentially 100,000 tier 5 trained. So by training 120,000 tier 5s, you can pretty much guarantee yourself a placement above someone who only does KE. And in that, essentially what you're saying is, remember one more thing, right? Folks who train troops gain power. When you gain power, migration is more expensive. So long term, if you get to a point where people are consistently winning these mightiest governors, they're winning them by going up in power, which means it'll be more expensive for them to leave later on. And so it's a double-edged sword, right? You're gaining those mightiest governor wins, but you're also making your potential to leave a bit more expensive. Granted, those who push insane amounts of troops during mightiest governor don't care if they need to pay another 10 pages or not. But it is one of those things, right? I like the way Kingdom 59 does it. I really do. Am I migrating from Kingdom 59? Not that I know of, Alistair. But we're definitely going to focus up on our jumper a bit more, and we're going to focus up on a couple of other things more. Jesus, Caps. Jesus, Caps. But y'all, when we wanted to make a test video, y'all bailed out on me, Caps. Y'all changed. The people in this, y'all changed. That's all I gotta say. Where's our test video, man? You looking at your Discord now? I did. Baba and Character T joining, so JWM are gonna get so many jests every day. Maybe. You never know. Yeah, Khalid, Baba is joining JWM in a little bit. That's why I hate low spenders bunch. Only low spenders will do the same kind. Will do this kind of pathetic stuff. Michael, low spenders. Actually, I'm not gonna even reply to you because everything you say is so entitled and completely dumb. I mean, you realize that there's people out there who play the game that are not looking to drop hundreds of dollars on zeros and ones, right? The fact that you can allow yourself to spend hundreds of dollars on zeros and ones in a game, good for you, my man. But there are people out there who are people just like you, exactly like you, with just as much of a life and everything else, but just don't spend the money. How do you hate someone based on the fact that they don't spend money on a mobile game? You might want to check your priorities in life, homie. You might want to check your priorities in life, because hating someone for not having money is... Hating someone for not having money, or for having money but not putting it into a mobile game is like... Really? Really? They want to get MGE commanders but not willing to fight because of hospital bills. And dead troops. I understand that's one thing. That's one thing, okay? Getting Mightiest Governor commanders, there's going to be 25 places that can get Mightiest Governor commanders. 15 that can get them in one shot, and 25 that can get them twice, right? And quite frankly, like, even a low spender can go for like a top 35 position 4 times, right? You don't need to be up here. You don't need to be up here to unlock a commander. You don't need to be here or here or here or here or here or here or there or here. In here it would be nice because then you do it in one shot, but you can do twice this. You can do 1 time this, 2 times that. You can do 3 times, like 2 times this, 2 times that. There are plenty of ways to unlock the commander without going crazy. What's up, Frankie? How you doing? Low spenders not willing to fight, take deaths is 2 very different things. I agree. There are a lot of low spenders who end up zeroing themselves every KVK. I know from free-to-play players who run out of troops every single KVK, and then they grind their butts off to have commanders ready for the next, to have troops ready for the next KVK, and then they once more go into the war. So it's, if you say you don't like people who don't like to lose troops, then yeah, you have a lot of big players who don't do that either. Unlocking Mightiest Governor Commanders on Card King works great too, just saying. It's cheaper than pushing tons of points in training day, etc. Completely agree, Caps. I 100% agree. I honestly think that on the jumper, I'm not going for Mightiest Governor. I will definitely be going for Card King. I'm definitely going to focus on Card King. Speaking of which, chat, it's time for you guys to help me cheat. We cheating, chat. We cheating. I don't even care. Chat, we cheating. We have 3 accounts to do to do this on. Last time you guys seem to have enjoyed to cheat with me. So let's cheat together. Let's cheat together on school day. Is it school day today? Can I not do that? Is that a thing? Is it like midterm day so I can't do it? Yeah, it's midterm. Midterm final exam day. What the heck? Well, we ripped on that. I guess we're not cheating. I'll not lie to you. I've not done any midterms. I've not done any preliminaries. I've not done any final exams. quite frankly, Lilith, you can go kiss my butt when it comes to having to do midterm at a certain time. Do you honestly think on a freaking Saturday, I'm going to sit and wait at 2:30 UTC? Oh, wait, I need at 2:30 UTC, I need to go do this exam. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you really? First of all, I'm asleep at 2:30. But if we go to this time, yeah, sure, I'm gonna stop my middle of the day Saturday for this. Personally, me personally, no. I'm not that serious. I know a lot of people who do that, and I very much think it's awesome that people do that. But me personally, ain't gonna happen. Hey Gekko, thanks again. I finished top 2 in gathering event without max tech, by the way. How are you doing? Sean, congrats, my man. Congo, did you finish in first as well? Did you finish in first? My kingdom's arguing whether we should zero a whale player or use him to win KVKs. I mean, is he going to be useful in KVKs or is he just not going to do anything? This is like crazy. It's like, sure, let me just stop my weekend to do midterms in a peerless scholar event. Let me do my midterm whenever. If I have like half an hour in between to chill, like I'm sitting on the toilet for all I care on a Saturday and want to do my midterm, sure. But really, I haven't done one. I don't do these. I don't do this, chat. Don't judge me. Ooh, we got a building queue. What are we building? I don't think we can build that no more. Crap. We're behind on our barracks big time, chat. We're behind on our barracks big time. The free-to-play life is rough, man. The free-to-play life is rough. It really is. The free-to-play life is rough. And I like it. Like, I like the challenge. I like the having to figure out, like, now I have a building queue, what do I do with it kind of thing. I could level up my castle, but it would be fairly pointless. I don't need scout camp because we don't have anything else, but I can up my alliance center to get another help. That would be good. Free-to-play life is tough. It is tough life, man. Hey, we're pushing power a little bit. At least our writing is almost done. We can crank this out of the way, but we don't have resources. Chat, what do we do, man? I'm out of resources. I'm out of speed ups. I'm out of everything, man. It's like, let me go in here real quick. Just real quick. Go in this. Click on the King's Coronation. Look at all the juicy stuff we get. $5. And a mina. Anyone knows what Kingdom T Congo is? Sean, I'm pretty sure you can ask him. I probably got more tier 5 kills than you. You probably do. You definitely do. They pre-gathered gems for a week and ended up 33.5 million points pre-gathered. Nice. That's actually insane, Dev. That's the way to go, though. I'm migrating soon, so I'm not advertising my dead kingdom. Uh-oh, T-Congo. Uh-oh. Sounds... By the way, how's your jumper doing? Are you still doing a jumper, or you just gave up on it halfway through? I haven't seen you anywhere. I assumed you just said, whatever. Or maybe you're in BS, dropping the dough. I pre-gathered 30 million gold and 1k gems only. If I had enough time, I'd have pre-gathered 50 million gold and 2k gems. Nice. I pre-gathered like 1,500 gems. Some people are against that. Whales should be king. I am not necessarily into the idea of the biggest player being the king, personally. I managed to get the midterm done. I got a 183 gems as my great reward. Even worse, one of our alliance members passed the final exams, got all 15 right. Guess what he got? Not even 1k gems. Nice. Definitely worth it. Gave up on after 3 days. Had to work on KVK. Timing was off. You know, you can always drop just a couple of Benjamins onto that account and catch right back up. I understand you. My timing was really off for this account too. I almost had to give up on it as well. Actually, I got kicked out of TSS for a couple of moments because the timing was so bad. Hey, Madara. Am I excited to play alongside Baba? I am. I'm excited to finally get to know Baba a little bit better and chill with him and talk to him and whatnot. I feel like Baba is a mythical legend that people love to hate, and I don't have any negative things to say about him. I do have more positives because the little bit that I know him, he's a very chill dude. But I like to get to know people, you know. Like I'm not a fan of having a myth, a person who's a big name out there, but to kind of just don't know who they are. It's weird. I can tell you the character T I know a little bit better, just because I had the conversations with him before, and he's like, character T is a cool dude. Like, he zeroed a few cities, one of his KVKs, and he hits me up and goes, "Hey, here you go. I recorded for you a bunch of stuff." And I'm like, "You're the man. Like, why?" It's like, I don't know, because I figured you'd like that. I'm like, that's awesome. It's just don't show my gems, don't show my stuff. I don't wanna put all that out there. I was like, I'm not gonna show that, as I feel like crying by looking at the amount of gems he had at the time. Spoiler alert, it was a lot of digits. A lot of digits. Baba is a top recruit for Kingdom 59, both JWM and he will benefit. I think so. I think so. For those of you in the member... I'm gonna leave for the members something in the members chat real quick. There you go. Okay, so you guys, it has to do with Baba, right? You guys asked, a bunch of people asking about Baba, so the members get a little bit of an insight on the whole process, but I'm not gonna talk about it in public. It's not my it's not my story to tell, right? But because some of you, the members, do get a little bit of an extra insight as members of this channel, and so now you guys know. And now you guys know how all of this came to be. I hate people who farm gems 24 hours a day. I zero them eventually. Good for you then, Michael. At the end of the day, you're going to end up realizing that everything you're doing is just... Eventually, you'll get zeroed yourself. That's what'll end up happening, because you'll get more enemies than friends. How to share reports with Gekko. I need cords. You can send them to this account. So 904, 192, 453. Did Ronnie change kingdoms? He did. So, G, if Lilith come with new commanders now, do you think there's going to be newer kingdoms? Will get 5-6 Artemisia, Midas Governor, crazy amount of Ramses wheels? No, they won't. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I am not. I am looking for a girlfriend more than a boyfriend. Actually, not looking for a boyfriend. Sorry. I am single, but I don't drive in my car on that side of the street. I don't know why he went for the boyfriend, but... where's the phone? There it is. Someone messaged me. Oh my goodness gracious. Chat, do you guys think this SpaceX mission is gonna launch today or no? I'm looking for a girlfriend more than I'm looking for a boyfriend, quote for the day. You forgot about that. The next sentence in that quote. I'm actually not looking for a boyfriend at all, but okay. Are you gonna, your reaction, just kidding, your reaction made my day. I'm like, to an extent, I don't want to be rude. I don't also want to offend anyone. And I also don't want to be disrespectful. But at the same time, more Gekko, it looks good. You're killing me, man. Not looking like a launch? Maybe. Clouds are looking rough, but clouds are not a problem. Clouds are not a problem. The problem is if it starts raining. Chat, I'm turning off the screen real quick. I know you guys aren't seeing a single thing, but I want to see, someone said he's sending me a report. Zero 3 times. Ain't got love for troops, bruh. Easy to build up if you use them, the grind. I agree. Getting zeroed is not the end of the earth. That's, a lot of people just bail out, but really you can build up really quickly. Ross, I'm gonna let that one slide for your fun, but I will definitely say I did not try, not the first time and not the second time either. Oh my goodness, Ross. Definitely something else. Definitely something else. Oh my. For frick's sakes, chat, load. I hate this new bug. I hate it. Choose Mike instead of his daughter. DS, you'll never forget that guy, will you? Chat, you guys want to hear the story of Mike? Mike is a legend in Kingdom 59. I know you guys aren't seeing the screen because, well, I'm going to take a look at the chat in a bit. It's so stupid. You guys want to hear the story of the legend that is Mike? DS, what was the name of his boss? The guy who owned the account. Oh no, Mike. Yeah, Alice, you know the story. Hey, Devil Knights, how's it going? How's it going? Did this pop up already? No, but someone's on their way here. Who came here? Hello? I saw March somewhere in here. Or did we kill it? And he just bailed. Tell the story. T-Sub, you probably know about Mike too, don't you? Jay, thank you. So, one day, and it could be actually, oh, this is Jazz, this is not Jay. One day, someone picked up a Kingdom 59 account, and it's like in JWM, there's Jazz coming here. Nice. One day, we get a guy, a brand new guy in Kingdom 59. His name is Jay, right? Now, Jay turns out is like an investment banker who spends boatloads of money in the game. He's like, he owns companies. He owns a bank. He's like this top dog guy, right? And all he did was talk about himself for the longest time. And everything he knew better, everybody needs to be his people, right? Everybody needs to do what he needs to be done. Mike made like $10,000 an hour. It was stupendous. Like, this guy was like insane. And then we kind of figured out that he's a load of dog doo-doo, right? He's talking too much and doing too little. And then I believe he was supposed to get kicked out of Kingdom 59 or out of JWM or something like that. One day he changed it, like someone messages us and goes, "Pray for Jay. Hi, my name is Mike and I am Jay's assistant," or something like that. Jay fainted in the middle of a big conference like meeting where it turns out he got a back injury and he needs surgery, and it was like, okay, so Jay is now Mike is Jay, but is Jay Mike and Mike is Jay. He's like private messaging me going, "You seem to know a lot about mobile gaming. How about I give you a contract?" Like the man messaged me and wanted to give me a contract to be a consultant to his investment bank as they wanted to invest in mobile gaming. Like the guy was completely full of dog doo-doo. Like he had a hot daughter that they were gonna set me up with. And listen, this guy was a legend. He literally, I think he stayed in Kingdom 59 primarily because we were having so much fun with the amount of dog doo-doo he was saying. He was full of it, and it was hysterical. It was so funny. For like 2 or 3 months he was in JWM. I think he picked up, like, he was supposed to buy, he didn't know what to buy, so he asked people in Kingdom 59 what he should be buying, and then he'd buy one of the packs, and we would hear about the pack that he bought for days. And like he'd be like, "Jay is okay, but he told me to buy these packs." So he'd spend like max buy 2 packs and then just keep talking for weeks. And it was just the guy was having a major medical emergency, and his last words were like, "Mike, play the game, spend money every day." It was literally like that. It was like, "Jay told me to take over this account, that he cares for you guys dearly, and that he told me while he was in the ambulance being rushed away with a back injury that will keep him crippled for life, and all he wanted was for me to spend $400 a day in JWM." It was just like, did you guys zero him? We ended up zeroing him, Michael. Yeah. He cared so dearly for JWM. He was with us more like 2 weeks. It was hysterical. We zeroed him eventually. And then he started talking crap, and he talked a lot of crap, and then bailed out. This was in season 2 or 3, something like that, Devils. It was something like that. He was autistic. I wouldn't know. Have you seen any new Commander skill pictures? Thoughts? Those pictures are, I mean, it's like they can be real, they cannot be real, they can be old, they can be new. They're just a picture, right? What can you say about pictures? We definitely zeroed them many times. At first it was funny, but then it couldn't even stand to read chat anymore. It was so annoying. Yeah, it was. I kind of want to be that guy, just so oblivious. Well, you end up getting everyone to hate you. I wish you get a guy like that who get entertainment. It was entertaining. It was entertaining until it started being annoying. Jethora, thank you very much. Love you too. No homo? Question mark. I'm going to start a world star Mike in Kingdom 59. Oh my goodness gracious. World star Mike. Oh, I forgot to tell you, chat. So I was gonna do it today, but I kind of wanted to clean the office and do some work instead. Tomorrow, I can't tell you a time because I don't know when it's gonna happen, but tomorrow in the evening, because I finish working at 3 p.m. UTC, and then at 4 p.m. UTC, then I go work out. So I'll be home like 5 p.m. UTC. I gotta get some work done. I'm guessing between 6 and 7 p.m. UTC, I will be firing up a stream on Twitch. Yes, 100%. We're firing up a stream on Twitch. We are going to play Path of Exile. I've been hearing a lot about Path of Exile. I'm a very, very big online RPG player kind of thing. I used to love it. I played Black Desert online for a long time till I was like, I'm over this. I really want to try to get into Path of Exile. And so I have never played it before. I've watched like a beginner's guide on YouTube, and I'm going to watch one more tomorrow. And then we're just going to head into it straight up. So I haven't even created an account. I haven't created anything. I literally just start. We're going to start the account together. All I did was register and sign in. That game is junk, is it? Who's your zero, Gekko? Who's my zero? What? What's Path of Exile? It's like an online RPG game where essentially what they do is every few months they make a new season, and then a new season essentially means a new character, and every few months you just restart your progress, and it's kind of like a Diablo, but a better version of Diablo, essentially. Not gonna lie, I think I dislike that Michael person. You won't like everybody. It is what it is. Shrizy, what's up? Shrizy. Tomo goes in good. I mean, she's alright in the early game. She's okay. She's not a bad commander to use early on. But she's definitely very useless later on. I'm just surrounding Jazz right now. Waiting for this thing. I don't even think he's here. Lol. You're really looking for a boyfriend in chat, aren't you, Jethora? But yeah, I don't know if we'll stick with Path of Exile, but I like it. I like the idea of I'm a big fan of Diablo. I really want to play Diablo Immortals when it comes out. We'll play it on here, maybe, on mobile. I'm really excited to start Diablo Immortals, but it hasn't come out yet, and I'm looking to do like a PC. I think that what we'll do is Twitch will be like PC gaming. So we'll do a little bit of Path of Exile, a little bit of CSGO. Devils with a $3 super chat saying bye-bye Devils. Thank you very much for chilling if you're leaving. Appreciate you very much. Just play Diablo. Diablo 3 is so stale. I used to play Diablo 3. Have a good stream, dude. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. Good luck on your on your next arc. I usually watch your arc streams. I watched your last one too. I loved when you guys were I believe it was your stream that I watched where you guys took the Shrine of War from someone, and then you left the Shrine of War immediately, and that someone just put a troop right back in, and then you had to take it back. I thought that was hysterical. It's like, you just picked up the shrine. Why don't you stay in? I don't think Devils is in Kingdom 59 anymore. How do I find a girlfriend in Rise of Kingdoms? Oof. How can I donate? You have either a link down below or a super chat next under like a dollar thing under the chat. We're so bored in KVK. We zeroed players with Lancelot and Dragon Lancer. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Right now I'm just like, I was like, all right, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Like, what do we do? We're literally like building up a jumper live on stream, like looking at the timer move. Watching freaking paint dry on Rise of Kingdoms is pretty much what we're doing. We're watching paint dry. It's just surreal. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Did we use this gold key? We didn't. Did you get a legendary? Nope. Oh, we got a Lancelot, though. Speaking of Lancelots. 2 silvers. What do we get out of this? Green's all over the place. All right. What's our stats in here? I need to do a better job at, like, talenting up these commanders early. I talented up the commanders that I know what I'm doing with. So like this guy, look at, I got fairly lucky here. A 5.52, a 5.25. That's not bad for a Sun Tzu. It's not bad at all. And like now I can just pile up these and then level him up and then get to this, hopefully. We got Pelagius on the scene too, which is leveling up slowly and steadily. Quite frankly, what I've been doing is I've been focusing more, like on Sun Tzu, for example, I've been focusing more on the skill side department rather than on the troop specific skills, talents. The reason for that is that truthfully, I will not have enough of the specific troop to use only infantry with Sun Tzu for a bit. By the time I get there, we will have more levels on Sun Tzu to put into the infantry tree. Right now, I'm trying to utilize them as best as possible with the types of troops that I currently have available. I haven't leveled these guys up at all, my City Keeper and Lancelot and Dragon Lancer, which truthfully, I could. This guy did get a little lucky, 5, 4, and then a 3 here, which is okay. We want to get here more than anything else. Our gatherers are where they need to be until they max out their gathering skill. Once that happens, we'll right back up. Right back up. I migrated way back to 561 to play KVK. 561 is now kind of crazy, isn't it? What's up, Ice? How you doing, man? Nothing much. We just chilling. Today's a chill stream. We drinking. We just doing our thing. I have Martel and Sun Tzu. How should I build their town for Garrison and be successful at defense? Oh, I guess we killed it. And Jazz, I hope Jazz got a hit. We'll find out in a second. I'm fairly confident I killed it. I did. Jazz got a hit? Nope. Rip. Rip Jazz. What you sipping? We sipping on a Stella. Nothing very big. Well, I guess we'll go to the Becks next. On your jumper account, would you use Universal Sculptures for Richard 51111? That's the plan, weapons. That's the plan. That's the plan with my little bit of universals that I have to get Richard to 5111. Richard 5111, then Yi Song Ye. And then we'll see from there. We'll see from there. Nice. I don't need the helmet. Hello? No? Okay. Why can't I see people chat? Jethora, refresh the stream. Refresh the stream. I sent some reports to you. Any comments? Let's go take a look. Let's see if I can see the reports now. Let's see if I can open the chat and see the reports. Where did you send them? Not to the jumper. Not to the jumper. What about the big account? I'm assuming you are Kaz. I'm assuming you are Kaz. All right. Ooh, I did see something about a crazy report, chat. I saw a crazy report, which, nice. This is KVK Season 1. Freddie YSG is a really, really strong rally. Really, really strong rally. Full archers. That's a small mistake, although you're using that to get the leadership stats on him, and then the rest are archers. So that's okay. This is a problem. But other than that, it's a solid rally. Everything level 60s, everything expertise. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let me see if I can pull you up. Then we had that too. Level 6 pass. Nice. This is not the same report, is it? Are we looking at the same report? No. I don't think so. Same commanders though. All I don't get is why didn't you keep going? Why didn't you keep going for the pass? That's what I don't understand. And then we have this. Ooh. Another one of these rallies. Again, you're trading positive. That's all that really matters. As long as you keep trading positive, eventually you'll crack the other team. Oof. Oof, girl. Come on. Come on. Lancelot Sundok. What? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. This is AoE. She was standing there. She didn't have a clue what was going on. She was standing too close to the rally. Jithora, none of that, please. Next time you say something like that, I'm gonna have to time you out, man. None of those words in here, please. Who's better, Freddy YSG or El Cid YSG? Honestly, Freddy YSG. Out of those two, they're nasty. These are people who were just standing there. They were standing in the AoE range. The pain. You're gonna learn today, boy. Not to stand in the range of the AoE, because you don't have that AoE. You don't know what it's about. Damn. That's some easy peasy, squeezy kills right there. Good lord. Well, not kills, but severely wounded, which translate into kill stats. Oh, you asked... Fred El Cid hits hard on cities, that's for sure. But he asked between Freddy YSG or El Cid YSG, not Fred El Cid. That wasn't in the options. Caps, come on, man. Why are you making up options, Caps? He asked between this or that. I agree with you on that one. Fred El Cid hits nice on cities, but on passes, forts, and buildings, you still want Fred YSG for that AoE. El Cid first over YSG. Kusunoki should always be first over YSG. People automatically think legendaries should be first. No, it's the primary commander should be your commander with the highest level. Really, that's the whole point is first and foremost to get those talent trees up there. If you don't have a level 60 YSG but a level 60 El Cid or Kusunoki, they should be there first. That's the number one priority of a leading commander. From there, there's other things that you take into account if everybody's level 60 and then everything is the same, right? But first of all, that's the first hurdle, which most people just go for the legendary with the lower level, which is kind of question mark. It's an archers this way, although we do have the AP, don't we? We do. I'm gonna send these two marches, and then I think I need to teleport to where the rest of the crew is, because I'm gonna need some rallying help. Hello, Arte. I know she's on a defensive build, but I really don't care. Skill talents give the second better skill damage. A better skill damage. Agree. That's the whole point of skill talents. They don't only increase yours, but also the secondaries. And they also have specific talents that are increase the secondary skill attack. Thank you on your comment. Thank you for watching, for sending me the reports. Good luck, guys. You guys are doing good. Those are good commanders to use for rallies. You guys seem to definitely be on a good path with your KVK. Farming Marauders into accounts is so hard, man. I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Saladin Mehmed goes hard on cities. Wolfie can testify. Y'all rallied Wolfie? Y'all rallied Wolfie? I wouldn't be surprised if you guys rallied Wolfie. Ooh, and there goes that one, March. You think this is going to be enough? I might have to send another hit. Maybe. We'll see. We're just going to park it out here just in case. Just in case. I don't think it's going to be needed. But maybe. Why so mean? I'm mean? How am I mean, Wolfie? You're the one who up and up just disappeared. One day just poof. No more Wolfie. We don't hear from her again. We don't know what's going on. Nothing. Just poof. Is Freddy YSG better than YSG Freddy? Freddy YSG is a better pick. It's definitely a better pick. That leadership talent set. I mean, you would go for YSG Freddy technically because you're looking at a skill tree over anything else. But that leadership tree is probably a better pick for you as a primary commander. That leadership tree is nasty. And quite frankly, like, he has the skill tree too. So, you never reply to me anymore? False. Is it false? It could be real. You know that 90% of people who I tell them that you just disappeared, they are like, yeah, because you never replied again. And I was like, huh, what do you know? It might be true. In your case, you're right. I'm so bad at keeping up with people, man. I'm so bad at keeping up with people. Yeah, you're definitely right, Wolfie. I have the same issue with the Rex. I look tired. I took a nap before streaming. I know I am. Oy vey. Women. Freddy YSG is better than Caesar YSG for KVK1. It is. SpaceX just tweeted ready for launch. Oh boy. 44 minutes, chat. 44 minutes. Ooh, the sky's cleared. We're going to watch this together, chat. We're going to watch this together. For sure. With sound and everything. If I get a copyright, I get a copyright strike, whatever. Is that true, Wolfie? I believe it. Which Wolfie are you talking about? There are so many Wolfies. We used to have an XF Wolfie member. I don't know if he's around anymore or not. I haven't seen him in a bit. Do you have a whale on your free-to-play project? We do. We do have a... well, define a whale, right? This guy is spending quite heavily. This guy is spending quite heavily. But now he went to MI... What's this? 904C. Who are these guys? I guess he went there to fight? I don't know why he went there. I have no idea why he went there. He was in TSS a little bit ago. But yeah, we have a bunch of people spending. It's like 4 or 5. All of these guys I would consider like big spenders per se. There's like a lot of 4 million power players. This kingdom is not even 10 days old. This kingdom's not even 10 days old. Is that Obama announcing the SpaceX launch? I have no idea. I'm not listening to the sound of it. But they are... Oh, man. They're disconnecting the walkway right now. Oof, chat. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Someone I went to school with. You guys, here's a funny story. A fun story for you guys. How far is this? Person's gonna wait for me, you think? You think this person's gonna wait for me? I'm coming! It's 2 minutes. Who's Obama? Heard Babylon character TR coming to JWM. Is that true? It is true. What is SpaceX launching? They're launching the first 2 astronauts launched out of Cape Canaveral in the last like 9 years. It's their first mission with humans. Going to the International Space Station. The Dragon, which is the vehicle they're in, has already made it to the space station with a dummy that survived the flight. A dummy human that survived the flight. And this is the first time 2 of them are actually going in. And now they close their helmets. Oh God, chat. I'm scared. Poor guys. Poor guys. Will you be in JWM2 for Invitational? I am going to be in JWM2 for Invitational. I'm planned to be. We haven't registered yet, so I mean anything can change at any time. But if we do things as planned, I will be in Osiris Osiris Invitational for JWM2. This is still going on. Nice. Let's go stick some gatherers in there. Stick some gatherers in there. I've been doing that, but just maxing out on the resources. So I'm being sent back home And I need wood, but the problem is it's KE, so I have no idea if people are gonna get smart about, are gonna get annoying about it. So hope and pray, chat. Oof. We don't have even troops to go gather that. Feels bad, man. Listen, we'll go clean this off too. That's all we got. We're tapped out. Why are you scared they won't crash as you? Who will? Why? Where? What? Is Gem Depot worth as a low spender? Yes, definitely. 100%. Poor guy said that you means two guys experimental sub. Poor guy, you said that means those two guys are experimental subjects. Anki, they are very much the first two ones to do it. They're absolutely that, and they know it. One of them has been to space already, I believe, 2 or 3 times. So he chose to be there. You think any of these guys would say no? They've been training for this moment. One of them has already been to space quite a few times, but like that's your job. That's what they live for. So they know that what they're getting into. Hope and pray that they actually make it out there. I mean, we could literally watch this thing blow up in the air, or we could watch it make it all the way out to space and... Baba joining JWM? Yes. Yes, he is. In a few hours, actually. My mom kept telling me I should be independent. I'm 30 years old and I'm so angry she can't get me a PlayStation 5. That's a problem. I'm in 904 as well. Got hit farming. Yeah, that could be an issue. We're going to just keep an eye on it. Do you think Lilith will recycle Mightiest Governors rather than introduce new Legendary Commanders? No, I think they'll introduce Legendary Commanders. It was a joke. Laugh. Oh. Haha. Let's craft a full blue set for gathering. I'm working on getting the gathering department fixed. Actually, when this comes back, we could launch a few Lohars. We could launch a couple of Lohars just with the hopes and praise that we can get some blueprints. We need some blueprints on this account. T-minus 39 minutes. Baba will left Ronnie. Yeah. Ronnie left Baba, actually. Ronnie already migrated. I'm done. Gekko ruined my day. Okay. If you're 30, you should have asked for a PC. That is true. That is true. Also, you mean you are. So it's Y-O-U-R-E. Just saying. Just saying. You're killing me. Don't worry about 369's opinions on the video. It was pretty accurate. I don't really care. But chat, speaking of which, you know what? Let's go look at this. Because, listen, I laughed a lot. Chat. I laughed tremendous amounts at this. And I feel like I should share this with you. Because why the heck not, you know? YouTube Studio. Let me find the video. Let me find the comments. Because there was a section of comments there that I was like, yo, these guys are tripping. And I'm all for the tripping. Chat, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to slap a like on the stream. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you know when we upload new videos. We've been doing a lot of war videos, Civil War videos, everything along the way. I love to highlight the community and what's going on in other kingdoms. We do KVK coverages. We need to find a new KVK to cover now. Oh, well, we're fighting that. If any of you are in a cool KVK that I should be covering, message me on Discord. We could definitely talk about that. I'd be totally down to cover a new KVK going on right now. Now that I really have nothing else going on. I'm pulling up the thread. Oh man, these guys went ham. Chat, these guys went actually ham on their opinions and fighting. On their opinions and fighting. 369 only care because you didn't show the whole story about what SS did. They allegedly think that someone... The thing that they're looking for is for me to say that someone leaked their plans of KVK. Someone leaked their KVK plans to their enemies. That's what they're hoping for me to say, but there is no real answer to like while they say one thing, it could be a completely different other thing. And yeah, I wasn't gonna get into all the insider small things that I don't know if they're true or not, how they worked out, what the heck is going on. And so I wasn't going to accuse someone of something because one side thinks they did it while the other side doesn't think they did it. I found that outrageous. And so show us. I'm trying, but this thing is loading too slow. Oh my goodness gracious. I have 3 streams running at the same time, so it's taking a bit. I have 3 streams. I am streaming. I have 2 high-end emulators running and taking up a bunch of my CPU, so they're like at the top settings. I'm looking for the conversation because, man, that was some of the funniest stuff ever. These guys started like fighting with each other. I think this is it. Look, there's 19 comments in here. Oh man, this was great. The Watcher, by the way, is the king of 369. He's the king of 369. He liked the video. He said it was balanced. And so Chris goes, the real story is PK wanted to migrate out. The kingdom they were migrating to became Imperium locked, so some PK members are out. So what does that mean? Let's ruin the great kingdom that we handed over because we didn't plan right. The Watcher feeds his ego, is backed by whales who buy accounts for him. This is only one of his like 8 accounts. He cares for nothing but troops wasted or kingdom destroyed. His main account is safe in an Imperium kingdom. And then he goes, I mean, we can always get into personal details that may be right or wrong, like you and your girl making drama in PK about your real life, then breaking up over it and bringing the drama to PK, but best keep the information we don't know fully to ourselves. And I was like, yo, these guys are not serious. And then he replies, we all know that Watcher is a bad guy here, and what I don't understand is why he's still in a kingdom that he hates, because you don't just try to eradicate an alliance because of one of the players you don't like. And this guy's they're getting likes on all of their comments. Like, people are coming in here to like support the drama. Simple fact is 69 is still there. You troll are not. Bye. Add drama to PK. No one PK knows anything. Maybe officers who we spoke to on a daily basis, but don't act like we did anything into the kingdom. Like, these guys went into it's like, yeah, I'll leave you guys to read if you want to read, but this is just like, I was like, yo, these guys went at each other. And I'm sitting there like reading these comments. Oh, the toxic love was like, the reason why you're not getting mad at SS because some are buys all things in Rise of Kingdoms. There's no shame in that. You got mad trying to block me now. I'm like, yo, these guys are tripping. These guys are tripping in the comments. And I'm like, I'm cool with it. You guys can keep doing what you're doing, because every time they come in here to comment, it's better. I'm like, I'm all for the conversation. But my comment is not here. Where's my comment? Aw. Oh, there's my comment. It was not load. It took a moment to load. People left have dignity and got bigger egos, and some rich people pay their way through. And I was just like, yo, popcorn. I just commented like, popcorn. I was like, yo, learn to spell properly at least. I'm like, yo, these guys are honestly tripping. These guys are tripping. Look at what went on here. I laughed at this a lot. It was just straight up drama. But there's like, these guys are fighting each other in the comments. I find it hysterical. These guys are fighting in comments. And like, there's people reading through these threads and liking the comments. It's just absurd. I mean, to each their own. They defend their own points. I understand that. It is what it is. I just found it like, okay, well, you guys want to do that, then that's cool. But, like, really? Really though? Really? Why are we doing this? What's the worst thing that can happen, right? I have a question. Hit me. Hi from 417. What's up, Anthony? How's it going? Like that you're talking about a CPU being jacked and there's a CPU video suggested. I know, right? That's kind of nuts. Shout out to all of 561 Kingdom of Viamonte governors watching. There you go, 561. Shout out to those guys. I maybe that's a good KVK to cover. The folks at 561. I've been hearing a lot about you guys. If chat's not visible, how do I get it back? Try to refresh the stream. Maybe nobody join us. That'd be sad. That'd be sad if nobody joins us. That'd be sad. Rip. My son cannot see the chat anymore. Huh. Try to refresh the stream first of all. And tell me if it worked. I'm gonna go read the comments. You have a good one, Ali. Grab some popcorn. It's really fun. 69 is a family. They know a lot of bad things to pin on each other. Yep. That's... On the one side, I understand. On the other side, like, why are you airing the dirty laundry? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that dirty laundry in-house, man. You don't need to air the dirty laundry to the world. By the way, will you broadcast the SpaceX launch? Yes. I have it open on this monitor. It's T-minus 30 minutes. I think we'll swap to it at T-minus 10 minutes. And just have it on the monitor on the screen here at T-minus 10 minutes and just go through that. It's like it's sitting on that monitor right there. It's sitting safe and sound on that other monitor. Keeping an eye on it. What YouTube video again? I forget. Please tell me. It's the 369 Civil War. The 369 Civil War video. Cursed. We're going to have a big problem if it's only you and me, mate. It's going to be a rough fight. We need one more person. One more person and we're fine. One more person and we're fine. Or else I might have to cancel this. Although, 40k tier 2s on his side. A little bit of tier 3s and tier 2s on my side. We could do it. We could get it done. We could theoretically get it done. There is 50,000 tier 2s, tier 3s. Yeah, we should be able to get it done. Even me and him. Yeah, it's a shame nobody else wants a Dauntless. Nobody else wants a Dauntless. Oh, there it is. That's all we needed. Ooh, and he's sending, we're good. We're good. Now, anyone who doesn't want to show up, doesn't want to show up, that's cool. Last Swagger's interview shows it best. The 369. On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, PK literally changed the description on their alliance. If you watch my videos, you'll know. It says, Last Swagger, get your facts straight. So I don't know if it shows it best, considering they don't agree with his video, while the folks in PK, at least, the leader of PK said that he felt like the video was balanced to an extent. Last Swagger. What a guy. What a guy. That was for the first video. Oh, he made a second video. They liked the second. There was a second one. Okay. I don't follow Last Swagger. I don't follow snakes. He's the only content creator out of all the content creators that I really would rather have nothing to do with. Even when there were other ones who did things to me that I didn't like, He's the one guy that I cannot even consider even watching. So he made a second video. Good for him. He's your second best YouTuber. I'm third and PewDiePie is first. Cool. Nothing to elaborate. When the whole content creator scandal thing happened a while back, like he took that as an opportunity to be like, yeah, I am with you guys. I wanted this to be, I knew about this, but I was very much against it. Like, there's a lot of, he tried to snake out, like, utilize the negative sentiment that was against all of the content creators for his advantage. What he never told anyone is how much he wanted to be part of the team just as much, and how much he asked every single day Lilith to give him a sponsorship too, and how much he knew exactly what we were getting and how we were getting it and how it worked and what it was. He never said that to anyone. He admitted that he knew, but he never said how much he actually tried to be part of it as well. And then his intro goes, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, but when he got a job, he quit doing YouTube. Yeah? Yeah? So you ain't here for the money and you ain't here for the fame. But when you're not making money, you leave. The tea has been spilt. Yeah. And he knows it too. Like, I blocked him. I used to play PUBG Mobile with him. He's not the kind of guy that I want to get involved with. Let's put it this way. He's not the kind of guy that I want to get involved with. I ain't here for the money. I ain't here for the fame. But when I get a job, I quit YouTube because it's not worth my time. Okay. So yeah, I don't watch him. I don't follow him. I actually have him blocked on Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord, everywhere. I don't want to see him. I'd rather stay away from him, personally. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Doesn't mean he's not a good content creator. Doesn't mean he doesn't grind the content. A lot of folks grind the content. But I just don't want to have anything to do with him. There are a lot of content creators for Rise of Kingdoms that are cool people. I have no problem opening things about him because, quite frankly, the moment he had the ability to ride, the moment he rides on someone else's misfortunes, that's when I'm like, goodbye. I had plenty of opportunities to do that too, and I never did it. I have plenty of opportunities to do that too. To ride on other people's misfortunes and get ahead. That's something I'm not a fan of. Ew, our Dauntless Rally is looking good. Do we get a blueprint, chat? Yes or no? What do you think? Do we get a blueprint? Books? Aw, silver key instead of books. That's a mature outlook when you don't like someone. Yeah. Like, he can do what he wants. Good for him. But the Soviet guy actually hates me. Soviet really dislikes me. Or maybe he doesn't dislike me. He used to dislike me. Because I didn't know about him. And I didn't know a lot about his kingdom. When I was in 196, we kind of like... KVK Season 1... Turns out that like 196 backstabbed an ally, or I don't know exactly what happened. I wasn't too involved in 196, and I made like 1 or 2 videos about the 196 KVK where like essentially I said, we just destroyed everybody. And then Soviet got really mad because they fought us quite a lot, but eventually like they stopped fighting us or something like that. And I was just not online or aware that that happened. And so he got really mad. And truthfully, I understand him. Because I kind of said, like, yeah, we just destroyed everybody. Nobody wanted to play against us. And he's like, what the heck are you talking about? We fought you guys like crazy, 198. and then but just you guys were overwhelmingly stronger, and you were supposed to be our allies, but you didn't really, you betrayed us or something like that happened, and I was completely unaware of all that happened. And so instead of like talking to me about it, he just posted like a very, very nasty comment, and ever since I haven't talked to him. Soviet actually doesn't like a lot of content creators out there. I understand. I can understand that. I can understand that. It's okay. To each their own. I have 3 content creators out of all the content creators that I have issues with. Out of them, 2 of them did me wrong. 1 of them did me wrong personally, and 2 of them indirectly did me wrong. And then the rest I have nothing against. Do you think betrayal in KVK is immoral? Michael, I think that it's a mobile game. Morals don't go out the window. People play a game to play the game. I think it's immoral to troll online. I think it's immoral to do all these different things, but it's a mobile game, right? You betray, you betray. It is what it is. I do, Anthony. I do know the guy. Well, I don't know him personally, but I did watch some of his videos. One of his videos was in the recommended list on the side on the video we watched. I ended up getting the blueprint. Nice, Curse. Did I? Oh, 12-2 low horse is better than nothing. Ugh. I hate you. That's cursed. There he is. And he got the lesser fun one. Ugh. Junior Lohar. Let's go hit that Junior Lohar. See if we can redeem ourselves. Although I don't think I have enough AP. 40 kilometers away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Haha. So, okay, whatever. Whatever. You're gonna wait, buddy. A little bit. A little bit. I found him today. He's a cool content creator. He went from Call of Duty to Rise of Kingdoms. I watched some of his videos. I like some of the things he says. I don't like some of the things he says, but that's okay. Like, to each their own opinion on how they do things. He's a very good content creator though, because he's been grinding. He knows what he's doing. He has a good perception of how Rise of Kingdoms works. He's a good content creator. I hate grinding camp in the game. I agree. I agree, Michael. It's a game. At the end of the day, like, you backstab, you betray, you betray. Happens. Move on. Next. You live and learn. Hi, Gekko. It's Neil on the table made very big new mistakes yesterday, and I was doing Guardians and got the Sacred Grips, and I thought, yes, nice one. But after collecting it, I realized I'm only a 14 million farm. Oy vey. I hope that wasn't in Kingdom 59, Marjorie. You watched his commander videos? I haven't watched, Frankie, I haven't watched all of his stuff. I've watched a couple of things he did, and I was okay with some of the things he said. Are you talking about Shinchi? No. I'm not. Shinchi hasn't done anything directly that would upset me, per se. There are things that Shinchi does that I disagree with, like every content creator, and the same way there are content creators, every content creator disagrees with some things that I do. What gear should I work with for in the early game? So, King of Latvia, what type of, you should work on the type of troops gear that you're aiming to create. So for example, I'm aiming to be a cavalry player. So if you take a look, I am creating right now materials that will suit eventually the, where is it? The windswept set. So you can see I'm doing silk, I'm doing feathers, I'm doing bones, and at the same time, I think it's gloves, right? Windswept gloves. Yeah. So why am I doing ebony? Remind me. I don't remember why I'm doing those. I shouldn't be doing those. Yeah. That was a bad. This. So you can see I'm doing bones. I should add a little bit of feathers into the line though. and remove that and put this. So I'm personally working towards what I think that I'm gonna end up doing, which is calves. So for me, early on, I'm looking at windswept sets. Eventually, we're gonna get a boatload of these windswept sets. We'll get them through Shadow Legion by the bucket loads, and we'll get them through events. To me, it's like essentially Shadow Legion will give you a bunch of these. You'll see it'll happen. And so I'm keeping myself prepared to be able to make these. I'm going for the green cavalry, stuff. Technically speaking, ranger trousers are not bad. I would recommend you to look at my equipment guide videos. I made 3 guides for the 3 types of troops. And in the early game, work towards the green stuff, the blue stuff, and then work your way up. Thomas Shelby, while I appreciate you guys voicing your opinions, I would appreciate it even further if you guys didn't say too many bad things about other content creators. I don't really like to talk down other folks, right? Like, I like Dragothian very much. He's a cool dude. To each their own. I've had a lot of good interactions with him, and I honestly really like the guy. And so I would prefer for us as a community not to spread freedom of speech. Go for it. If you want to go for it, go for it. But just like you have freedom of speech, I have technically the right to decide what I want my platform to express and whatnot, right? I didn't remove your comment, as you can see, because you do have the freedom to say what you want. But to an extent, I said I would appreciate if we maintained on the positive rather than talk smack about others. And for the record, freedom of speech is great, but you're technically in my chat. Technically. I'm not stopping you from saying what you're saying, but if you think that you can just go out and say what you want because of freedom of speech, even in the world, like, you can't do it. Even in the United States of America, the great freedom of speech place, people are getting literally arrested left and right on the streets right now for that. So, I don't know about all that. All I'm saying is let's try to keep things positive. We're not here to spread negativity, my man. The world is full of negative people. Full of negative people. Let's not be those people. Let's be the ones who spread positivity. How about that? Let me go get a colder beer because, oh, man. 1 second, chat. And then we got the launch. The launch is coming up in 13 minutes. Hopefully it's a go. You never know till the last moment, really. Alice, are you still here? Alice? Let's drink your Bex, Alice. You wanted a Bex? Well, here it is. What we got here? Did you see war on your jumper yet? Good evening. We didn't really see war. We came in with a very big group, so I mean, we fought a little bit here and there. Nothing very serious. Really nothing very serious. And the little bit that did fight, Thomas Shelby, you shouldn't be removing your own you shouldn't be removing your own messages, man. I mean, if you feel like you're retracting it, sure, but don't shy away from saying things. That's not my point here. Sometimes you can say a lot by saying very little. Like you against Ronnie all the time. Like you do against Ronnie all the time. No, I don't say nothing about Ronnie. I don't say nothing about Ronnie. 916, that's Drago's thing, isn't it? 998, 841. What's going on out there? That's Drago's jumping new project thingy, isn't it? So you are. Kingdom's protected. We can't even go look at it. Not really. It's like I've never had a conversation with Ronnie. I've never even had a conversation with Ronnie. So it's like, why would I have anything? Why would I have anything to say about a guy that I don't know? I have my own feelings and I have my own thoughts on things that were done in the past. I really don't know the guy to really judge him. He's done some things as a content creator that I don't really agree with, but it doesn't mean that I dislike the guy because I just don't know him. There's no way to dislike someone you don't know. It just makes no sense. As much as it's easy to say I hate this guy, it makes no sense. You're in 916. Nice, Wolf. I see ya. I see ya. So you went to Drago's group, but you didn't come with me. I see ya. You left the jumper that was in 904 and went to 916 instead. I see ya. I see ya, Wolf. You're also in 916. Nice. I like all content creators apart from the he's oh man, Marjorie. To each their own, Marjorie. To each their own. I appreciate you though. No, you're fine. I didn't read it out loud. A betrayal, yeah. Wolf is not Wolf. It started a jumper here, then bailed out. I dropped out of the jumper group because I was too inactive. That sucks. And no, miraculously, you're active in 916. I don't really care, my man. Anywhere that you go, you have fun. Enjoy the game. That's all that really matters. Chat, listen. We got T-minus 10 minutes. We got T-minus 10 minutes. It's time. Come on, dude. Cursed knows the pain. He got kind of this. He got yoinked. At least I got gems. It's T-minus 10 minutes, chat. So, it's time. How long have the speakers been muted? Oh my goodness. Have you guys been hearing music this whole time? Have you guys been hearing music this whole time? Just curious. No? Lol. That's hysterical. It's crazy. The music has been playing this whole time, but because I bought new speakers... So you guys didn't even hear the intro. You guys didn't hear anything? Oh my god. Wow. What a troll. Hold on a second, chat. What a troll. This is actually crazy. The sound is completely... I bought new speakers and I completely forgot to change the settings on OBS. What a troll and a half. How is it that you guys nobody said anything? Can you guys hear that now?
The field load will complete.
Should be able to hear this now.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 engine chill has started.
So one thing that you guys, I was going to tell you is someone I went to college with is actually a SpaceX engineer, and he was in charge of recovery of the sea recovery. I believe, or something like that. And so the first time they launched the rocket that landed back, it landed in like, the first time it landed on in the middle of the ocean on their like pad thingy correctly, he was the guy who said Falcon landed successfully kind of thing. And every time they show like the clips of the things in history that SpaceX did, his voice is the one that you hear saying the Falcon has landed. It's kind of cool.
And stage 1 fuel is closed out.
You guys can hear that, right? You guys can hear the comms from the stream and all that. This is sick. I love watching this. Every time I can watch SpaceX, I do. The way they land, the way they launch, all of the stuff along the way is just so cool. Now you're afraid? Afraid of what? SpaceX is great, and they're pushing the barriers of tech, but what happens when a terrible company starts to go into space? That's life, Joel. That's life. That's how it works.
The cold gas wrapped around the stages as the tank skins are chilled by the densified liquid oxygen, picking up the humidity from the Florida air.
Nice. 5 minutes. Oh God. This thing can blow up and kill 2 people. Look at them. They're just sitting there like, so how's the weather? How's your son doing? You good? You realize we're about to go to space? Did you smoke a nice little joint before the trip? Nah, man. You got to. You realize we're about to be floating in space for the next 3 months, at least.
Dragon has transition to configure for terminal count.
You realize that if this works out, we're not gonna be able to go to the bathroom properly in a while. Stay positive. Hey, I think this is gonna be a huge success. I think this is gonna be a huge success. I think they're gonna make it to the space station, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm more certain that it'll be a successful launch than it'll be anything bad.
At liftoff, the strongback will then recline about 45 degrees away.
Is there a Men in Black man putting the shield thingy on it? That is true. We got to keep an eye on the Men in Black people. What's the smoke? Liquid nitrogen, I believe.
You'll see it go back just a couple of degrees.
Stage 1 RPM lead.
I believe. It's not a bad thing. They are fueling up right now. They are checking all the things that you see up here. You'll see in here. Occasionally the thing go. That's their thrusters to move left and right and stuff like that. Like the that you're hearing is checks on that right there. That right there is the way they move themselves in space. So this would be the Dragon, right? Or this thing.
Final setup started.
Oh man. This is scary, chat.
3.5 minutes from launch.
And the strongback is now reclining away from the Falcon 9.
This is scary, chat. This is really scary. I have more confidence in space than NASA. In SpaceX than NASA, that's for sure, Joel. I agree.
MVAC igniter purges.
The only reason NASA's involved is because they own Kennedy Space Center. If they would sell Kennedy Space Center to SpaceX, they'd have nothing to do with all this right now. Why are you scared? Man, this is scary stuff. I went to college on the Space Coast. I watched the shuttle launches like that happening. Like we used to go to the beach. We used to go closer to Kennedy Space Center.
Stage 1 LOX load is closed out. Stage 2 will continue to load for about another half a minute or so. Once we get the completion of stage 2 LOX loading, we have to vent down the line, so you'll see another large white cloud coming off of the strongback. That'll be normal. That'll happen around
transitioning to
T-minus 1 minute and 40 seconds.
There you go.
On internal power now.
That answers your question, Wolfie, on what all the smoke and stuff is.
Stage 2 LOX load being complete.
Come on, baby.
9 years since
Let's get that launch. Let's get them to space. It'd be sick if SpaceX can get it done.
This point, all our eyes focused on 2 now.
That water isn't rain.
Stage 2 LOX load is closed out. Propellant fills are
Okay, good. Oh, that water isn't rain. I'm like, yo. In Florida, that can happen. This is the biggest launch
Stage 2.
than the
launch
Falcon
loading
first
complete.
stage since the astronaut.
All
Yeah,
fuel,
I
all
agree.
oxidizer
It's
on
literally the
Falcon
first
9,
time we
1
launched
minute,
humans to
34
space
seconds to
from
go till launch.
from Kennedy Space Center by
Gas closeout is starting.
SpaceX. 9 years since Kennedy Space Center saw a launch to space with humans in it. The water is for if they're being on fire. Yeah. They wet around everything. They get everything wet and humid, so that when the thrusters turn on, the heat that comes out of them doesn't burn stuff. They burn the pad. They wet the pad. They wet the area. They wet everything. One of my good friends who I went to college with is the guy who is in charge of all of the tourist stuff in Kennedy Space Center. So he's in charge
Under
of
a
the
minute
tour
now,
guides,
the
of
FTS,
the
the flight
routes
termination
that they
system
do
has
and all
been
that
alarmed.
stuff. I told you I went to college in the space
Dragon, SpaceX,
Coast.
go for launch.
My phone number, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Space Coast, you know how in the United States...
We're go for launch. Let's light
Oh, boy.
this candle.
Hold on. I'll tell you guys this when we wait for the things to come back.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Take them to space.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon.
Come
Go
on,
NASA,
baby.
go SpaceX. Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
America has launched.
One alpha.
And so rises a new era of American spaceflight,
Stage 1
and with
propulsion
it
is
the
nominal.
ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream. 20 seconds into flight, stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Baby. It's not over yet.
30 seconds into this historic mission.
It's not over yet.
Flying crew
They need to
on
hit-
board Dragon and Falcon 9 and look at
They need to
them
hit
go.
max, it's not over yet.
Telemetry nominal.
Come on. Max Q. They need to hit max
M1D,
Q.
throttle down.
Only then we
We're
can
throttling
celebrate.
down to get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Come on. Come on, baby.
We're in the throttle bucket.
Hit max Q.
Reports say all systems are go.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Oh!
We've exceeded Mach 1 on the Falcon 9.
There we go, baby. Let's go.
M1D
Now
throttle.
we can breathe. Now we can breathe. Once you're past
throttling
max
back
Q,
up to full power as we're through
One
max
Bravo.
Q.
once you're past
Copy,
max
one
Q,
Bravo.
things are much better. Max Q means the most pressure that this can
We
hit.
heard that one Bravo
Essentially, the
call out.
most
That's just the second aboard zone that
the
they're in.
most
They'll continue to be
pressure
on this
against the
until the
space
first stage is
craft
done
that can
its
happen
job.
by
They
Earth.
switch over to
Anything
the
after
second. At
that
this
will be
point,
pretty much the same.
Bob
They're
and
just
Doug pulling about
getting faster and
2.3
faster at
Gs,
this stage.
2.3 times the Earth's
So there is
gravity,
no
already
more
moving at over
Engine chill.
pressure
1,500
changes,
miles per hour.
which are the biggest problems in these
Heard the call out
launches.
for MVAC engine
So at this
chill. That's
stage-
getting the MVAC engine ready to light. That'll come at about 2:44
At this stage, the
into
situation
flight.
for there to be
Right now,
issues is
everything
much
continuing to
smaller
look
than
good.
before max
Next
Q.
major event coming up.
Come
is
on.
gonna be the triple. We'll have main engine cutoff of
Main
the 9
engine
first
cut off,
stage
take them
engines,
out, bring the
stage
Falcon back
separation,
home. Come on, baby.
and then ignition of the second stage engine to continue to carry astronauts
Come
into
on,
orbit.
baby. Come on, baby.
Coming
Disconnect.
up in about 20 seconds.
M1D throttle down.
Max Q is where you need to get to. Once you're in max Q, everything is much better. They're already out
We're
there.
throttling down the Merlin engines.
Come
the
on,
first
cut
stage.
off. You want to hear them? Lift the volume a bit.
And we have Miko.
Gekko.
2 alpha.
Falcon stage separation confirmed.
Copy 2 alpha.
MVAC ignition.
All right, we have stage separation confirmed. The first stage beginning its flight back. The second stage being powered by that single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now
Acquisition of signal
carrying
loss.
Bob and Doug into orbit. So they're going to continue under the power of this second
Stage
stage
2 propulsion is nominal.
which will cut off at Seco, or second engine cut off at about 8 minutes and 44 seconds into
That's
today's
it.
flight. So a little over 5 minutes to go still on this second stage. You heard the call out
I
to
cannot
Alpha, so
believe
they're
they
now
did
in
this.
the longest abort zone that carries them all the way from about North Carolina up the eastern seaboard, almost to Canada. Things looking good though,
Hey,
getting
D.
good call outs, nominal propulsion on that second stage.
Yep, now land the
They'll continue
booster.
to make their
That's
way
the
to
most
orbit.
fun part. Did they land? They don't land. They're gonna take. It's gonna take them 19 hours to get to the space station.
Dragon SpaceX nominal trajectory.
Now we're waiting for the entry burn for the first
Acquisition of
boosters.
signal in Bermuda.
SpaceX Dragon nominal trajectory.
All right, here in nominal trajectory, so Dragon pointed in the right direction, continuing to make their flight uphill. Heard acquisition of signal Bermuda. That's one of the other ground stations that they're using to get telemetry and data back from this spacecraft.
Stage 2 propulsion is still
What
nominal.
brown thing? In here? Talking about this? Like what you're seeing here is the engine. That's the engine. It's hot. It's red hot from the fire that you don't see because they're in space, theoretically.
A little over 4 minutes,
that's
40
just-
seconds into the
I'm
flight.
assuming Mila.
Bob
some
and
sort
Doug
of type of
flying at
Mila.
more than 5,600 miles
Dragon
per hour.
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
I'm doing good, D.
Already almost 200 miles
Nominal
downrange
trajectory.
That's
from
the
the Kennedy
booster.
Space Center.
Ooh, the
Nominal
open wings.
trajectory continuing.
This is the best part, honestly, the landing burn and the entry and all that. And the way this works, in case you've never seen a SpaceX thing launch before, is these 4 things that you see right here are the wings that guide
And while they
how the
continue
booster
uphill, looks
comes
like we are getting a
into
view of the
Earth.
first stage as
It
well.
will have an entry burn, which
On
will
your
slow
right
it
screen,
down
you
when
can
it
see
gets
that
into
first stage
the
with
Earth
the grid
atmosphere.
fins deployed.
And it
It's
has,
making its way back
I
to
believe,
attempt to land
nitrogen
on our
boosters
drone
that
ship.
just,
Of course,
you'll
I
see them
still
happen
love you
occasionally,
today.
which help
And we're just about
the
a minute,
rocket
couple
itself
minutes away
position
from
itself.
the
It's
entry
already
burn, and that's
aligning
where
to
3
land
of the
straight
9
down.
Merlin engines do ignite to help slow the
What the heck are
vehicle
they doing?
down
They're
as it
launching
re-enters back
2
into the
astronauts
Earth's
to the
atmosphere.
ISS for the first time
And then
since
after the
9
entry
years
burn will
in
be
the
the
United
landing
States.
burn, which is
First
just a
SpaceX
single
launch.
engine
Dragon
burn.
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
They are at
And
12.
you heard
Nominal
Starting
trajectory.
there's that call out. They are
Come on.
still on a nominal
So you saw
trajectory
that
on Dragon.
thing right there. You'll see like it's
Still on second
That-
stage, and that's that
that's the
MVAC
nitrogen
engine on second
align
stage on your
things
left
helping
screen.
align the I think it's nitrogen that they use to align the
Again, on your right
the,
screen is that first
the
stage
actual
booster coming back
missile correctly
towards our
for
drone
it to
ship.
burn
Of course,
into
I
the
still
Earth
love you.
in the
We're
right
about
position
a minute away from
and then
entry
land on
burn.
his feet. What are they doing? What's happening? We're watching the
Meanwhile,
launch,
that
man.
second stage continuing to power Dragon
We're watching
into
the
orbit.
launch.
Again, if you're keeping an eye on that timer, that's going to continue to burn until 8 minutes and 44 seconds into flight. So a little
So you can
over
see
2
that the
minutes
second
now.
engine
Hear the
cutoff
call-out,
happens
Seco. It'll then
just
be
as
a
landing
little
burn
under-
Stage 2
begins to
propulsion is
little
still
over-
good.
a
Once
little over
this
3
turns
minutes
off,
until
then
Dragon physically separates from the second stage of the Falcon 9 after the upper
Dragon
stage gets a
SpaceX
chance.
nominal trajectory.
yeah, it pretty much explained it.
Dragon copies nominal trajectory.
As soon as this
Continuing to
happens,
check in with Bob and Doug as they are on a nominal trajectory.
as soon as
Just
this
about 10
happens,
seconds away
the
from that
Dragon
first
will
stage,
detach from that,
starting that entry burn on your right screen.
and
You should
then
be able to see that
go to the
live.
space station.
Stage
By
1
itself.
entry burn startup.
Keep an eye on these and how they line
And
up the
there is that entry burn
Acquisition of signal
beginning.
in New Hampshire.
the rockets.
This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
While that entry burn continues, we're just about a minute away from Seco. We'll have a number of events all happen in rapid succession. It'll be the second engine cutoff.
Stage
And
1
we'll
entry
be
burn
looking
shut
for
down.
that stage 1 landing burn shortly after.
Yeah, actually, just within a few seconds of each other. Such a cool view on your left
21K.
screen,
Wolf.
seeing Bob and Doug on Dragon. Right now, you can see the displays that they are seeing right now themselves.
Terminal guidance.
MVAC throttle step.
We are coming up 25 seconds or so away from SECO, or second engine cutoff.
This is also the point where Bob and Doug are experiencing their highest G-force. We're seeing the counter tick up to right about
Stage
1.8.
transonic.
Copy, Shannon.
You heard Shannon, so that just means they're in their final abort zones. If they were to abort at this point, it would either be an abort to orbit or to land off the coast of Ireland. Standing by for second
Stage 1 landing
cutoff
startup.
confirmation.
MVAC throttle step. MVAC shut down.
Stage 1 landing layer.
Confirmation of SECO's second engine cutoff.
Now we are waiting for our first stage to make its way to our drone ship. Of course, I still love you.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal orbital insertion.
Come on, baby, land.
Launch escape system
Confirmation
is disarmed.
nominal
Dragon
orbital
copies.
insertion.
Nominal
Stage
orbital
1 landing leg
insertion.
deploy.
And what you're seeing on your screen is a live view of our drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait for confirmation of that landing shortly here.
Oh, come on.
Falcon 9 first
there it
stage
is.
successfully landed.
And there you can see on your screen,
We missed the landing.
Falcon 9 has landed. This is the first Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us. And
usually
as you can see on your
loses- it
right
usually
screen, Bob
loses,
and Doug are still
It usually loses
making their
whatchamacallit,
way to their
signal
targeted
when the thing burns
orbit.
in.
M1D to recovery 1.
So exciting today.
M1D.
It doesn't
Yeah.
stop.
It does not stop.
All right, we did hear again that call out, good orbital insertion, so that means Falcon 9 and Dragon right now exactly where they're supposed to be.
M1D to FRC on recovery 1.
And it's right at about 12 minutes
This is FRC.
when
Can you
Dragon will
switch over to
separate.
ECF9?
Looks like we saw a 0G indicator floating around there. I know Bob and Doug owe us a little bit about what exactly that is that they brought up with them.
And before separation, before Dragon
The
initiates
toy went
separation
away
from
and
the
he
second
can't get
stage,
to
they
it.
do make sure to make, they do ensure that the vehicle is not spinning and it is in good condition before we separate.
That's right, the upper stage
We'll watch
does
until the
small
deployment
attitude
and
maneuver
then
using
go
some
back to
cold
Rise of
gas
Kingdoms.
thrusters built into the rocket body itself.
Exactly. So we do expect that
What
separation
am I
to
drinking?
occur in
Stella?
about a minute from
well,
now,
Bex,
but
actually, this is Bex.
they do wait until they have full confirmation that it is ready to separate. Such cool views. I cannot get over this view that we are seeing right now. Bob and Doug on the right screen, inside of Crew Dragon, out in space.
Yeah, already 200 kilometers over planet Earth, or a little over 124 miles.
Those stations are
traveling in
definitely not
excess
2
of
meters away from
2,700
each other,
meters,
chat.
27,000 meters
That's
per
not
second,
12 feet away. What is
about
this?
16,000 miles per hour.
What is this?
Again, we're just standing by. That separation event should be coming up shortly. Then they'll begin a series of checks on the Draco thrusters that are going to be used to maneuver and then power Dragon on its flight to the International Space Station. Standing by for separation.
Expected loss of signal, wallops.
It sounds like we had an expected LOS loss of signal with one of the ground stations. Waiting for confirmation now of that.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Dragon separation confirmed.
There is a great view right in front of you of Dragon separating.
Separation confirmed.
And there's that call out. Dragon is now officially making its way to the International Space Station today.
That's it. Now we wait 19
Dragon
hours
SpaceX with that separation
till they
call out,
land.
we have a few words for you from our Falcon 19.
Standing by.
Dragon, Chief Engineer on Dragon to Ground. Bob Doug, on behalf of the entire launch team, thanks for flying with Falcon 9 today. We hope you enjoyed the ride and wish you a great mission.
Thanks, Bala. Congratulations to you and the F9 team for the first human ride for Falcon 9. And it was incredible. Appreciate all the hard work, and thanks for the great ride to space.
Copy all.
Power
Good
and
luck.
light. proud of you guys and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for what you've done for us today, putting America back into low Earth orbit from the Florida coast.
Copy all. Good luck. Godspeed.
Sweet. That's it. That's it. From now they pretend that they click the buttons and they do something.
Dragon SpaceX, we confirm nominal Eclipse activation and service section Draco checkouts.
It's an autonomous vehicle. It does everything by itself. They're just clicking to look at things.
Copy all. We're monitoring.
They can't really do much at this stage. Just monitor. And that's that, chat. And that's that. The launch happened successfully. That was awesome. That was dope. That was actually really cool. The launch happened successfully. That was cool. It's the US. Don't you know no one cares about Corona or social distancing because our president does not? Makes sense. Go from SpaceX to Rise of Kingdoms. I mean, what else can we do, right? What else can we do? What else can we do? Man, that was awesome. I am very, very happy. Very, very happy that they managed to get it done. That is sick. That is really sick. They deserve everything and more. Spent a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of everything, man. Doing what SpaceX did is now no joke. You should go look up freaking Elon Musk's story and you'll find out that he literally went broke to make this happen. And now he's a millionaire, sure, but before he was all that, he went broke. He put everything he had into it. Thanks for having someone to chat about the launch with, Gekko. You're the man. Appreciate you, Joel. Imagine if Bill Gates played Rise of Kingdoms. Yeah. Yeah. No disrespect to any of us, because I play the game too. I can promise to you he doesn't waste his precious time playing Rise of Kingdoms. We do, but I bet he doesn't. I need to get out of here, though. I need to get out of here. I need to go to where the cluster is, because I want to rally these next few, whatchamacallit. Rally these next few, whatchamacallit. Forgot the name of them. Karoks. There's Box. I'm gonna go TP next to Box. Unless I have a territorial. I do have a territorial, so sorry, Box. Ain't gonna happen. I'll TP close to you. No? There we go. I need to come this way. Ooh, there's a pit. 26 million gold left in it is not that much, but hey, I'll go in here. Why not? Might as well. And rally these. The problem is we don't have the AP yet. We'll have the AP in a couple of moments. RK roasted. Baba does play Rise of Kingdoms though. Isn't that fame enough? Maybe. I was gonna say something about the area code prior to the launch. That's right, Jeff. So if you live in the Space Coast, there's literally like a place in Florida called the Space Coast. And in the United States, each like area has its own like area code. So when you call, for example, I don't know, New York, I'm just throwing a number, I don't know them. But everybody from like, let's say east side of New York is 523 and then a number. Everybody from west side is 226 and then a number. Like I'm throwing a number. I don't know what the numbers are. But based on your location, when you get a phone, you get the first 3 digits of your phone number in the United States is based on where you're from. And if you're from the Space Coast, your first 3 numbers are 321 for like 321 launch, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it was awesome, Kirst. It was awesome. So if you live in the Space Coast, the 3 numbers that are the numbers of your... I'm from New York, mine is 631, yeah. So if you live in the Space Coast, it's 321. As for the space shuttles. State codes. It's not exactly state codes because there are different states. There are different codes for every state. So like Florida's Orlando, I believe if you live in the Orlando area, it's 304. Like, so Miami is 786, Tampa is 813, Fort Myers is 239. But if you live in the Space Coast, then the Space Coast is 321. Technically now it's 321 and 407, but area codes, yep. Different counties and different ones, yep, something like that. But if you live in the Space Coast, it's 321 for the shuttle launch kind of thing. Just super dope. So my phone number used to be 321 and then the rest. What's our AP looking like? Do we spend 1 AP bottle just to get it over with? We can wait a couple of minutes with this. It'll take a moment. It'll take like 3-4 minutes to get it done. Tiny Rick, by the way, thank you very much again for that very kind super chat. And all of you who chilled on chat today, donated, became members. We got 2 new brand new members. T Congo holding his highest donation spot like he always does. Devil Knights doing Devil Knights things. And all of you who liked the stream, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I don't know how much longer we're going to stream. I think that we're going to call it in a few minutes just because like I want to launch this last rally and then go back to doing some YouTube work. We got Civil War coming up this week. We got the wish list coming up this week. We got an equipment guide coming up this week, I believe. We're gonna maybe cover equipment updates from the update itself. I'm down to cover Lost Kingdoms. Hit me up on Discord if you have a good Lost Kingdom for me to cover. I'm totally down to cover Lost Kingdoms. I'm totally down to cover Lost Kingdoms. I just need to know a little bit of what's going on and who is doing what and what's what. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just walk into a Lost Kingdom without knowing what the heck is going on. Thoughts on Baba coming to 59 or not allowed to comment? No, we've been talking about it all stream, Savit. I'm happy. I'm very happy with him coming into 59. He made that decision. He wants to be in a different environment, and so we welcome him. We definitely welcome him. I'm very glad to see him in the team. I'm looking forward to playing with him, to get to know who he is, what he does, how he is. A lot of people talk the talk, but and assume things about others. I prefer to get to know people first. Okay, bro, I'll hit you up when our diplomacy is done. It's our first day of Marauders. Sure, not a problem. Cover Lost Kingdom 65. Noon's other account is on it. It's easy to say. I don't know anyone in Lost Kingdom 65 to really cover it, to know what's going on. So I can kind of do what Ronnie's been doing, which is just like spectate from above and just spectate from above. But I rather like have people on the inside that can send me reports, that can explain to me the tactics, the tricks, the tips, the diplomacy, how it worked out. I just don't want to just like show you guys rallies for no reason. I'd rather have a little bit more. Savit, I think that I don't know whether you've played with him or not. I have a feeling you haven't. I have a feeling you know him from Facebook, and that's about that. There's a lot of folks out there like that who primarily get to that point because they are always being like they've always been the ones that are being relied on. So one of the things that I think that both Baba and Character T have experienced in their Rise of Kingdoms experience so far is that they were like the big spenders, the crazy guys that everybody relied on them to do the heavy lifting to do the heavy lifting essentially. And I don't think JWM expects that from them, and I think that that's why they want to come here. I fought him in KVK and beat him. You didn't beat him. You beat a kingdom that had him in it, and you beat a kingdom that relied solely on him to essentially like push the troops forward. One of the reasons that I think that both Character T and Baba are not finding that much success, quote unquote, in Rise of Kingdoms is that they end up being in alliances that solely rely on them. They rely on them to be the leaders, the ones who push the troops forward, to be always active, to sacrifice everything for the alliance. And while they are the biggest players, the biggest spenders and all that, it doesn't mean that they have to be like everybody's back, right? And I think that in JWM, both of these guys will find that they don't need to be the backbone of the alliance. They can be very active contributing members who are part of a bigger system. And I think that that's what they're looking for. I don't really think... I don't really think that they've had an opportunity yet to be part of a team rather than to be the ones that everybody relies on. But also lack of game knowledge from what I observed. You might have a different opinion. Savit, but then again, that happens when you have players around you that rely on you and don't have the backbone to tell you, no, you don't do this, you don't do that, you do this, you do that. I will tell you, JWM has taught me a lot. Game knowledge is something you can teach. Game knowledge is, when Baba comes in here, he's gonna meet some players who research things down to the T and have proof of what works and what doesn't work. And for the first time, I think ever, he is gonna have someone who can tell him this is what's good and this is what's bad, versus him having to try to figure it out on his own. So I think that this is a good fit for him. We can migrate to you. What we need to join JWM2? Alex, JWM2 is like a farm alliance. If you want to join an alliance, you want to join IWM or BNW. They are the second and third biggest alliances in Rise of Kingdom, in Kingdom 59. I would urge you to get in touch with the BNW leadership and the IWM leadership, and they can help you to know what you need to do to come in here. I'm pretty confident they have space, they have the place. IWM and BNW are very, 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 very cool. IWM is now UIW. Okay, well, UIW then, I haven't kept up with things. As you can see, I've been... So, oh, no. No. So you have UIW and you have BNW that are in UIE as well, really. All these three guys that you could be joining at any point in time. This is like a farm alliance, but these are this is where you want to end up being at. And you can see they're fairly stacked alliances. They're strong alliances. This is where you want to end up. This is where you want to end up, right here. And then you can work your way up to JWM if that's what you feel like doing. But again, UIW and BNW are very, very strong alliances. And when it comes to like rewards and things like that in KVK, they usually either get on their own rewards as well, and they also, worst case scenario, have always spots to come into JWM to claim rewards, to do these things. Like the system works where a lot of these, all three alliances get their people in to get their rewards, to get activity, to get a chance to show themselves, to prove themselves, and all that good stuff. So I would recommend you to get in touch with either or. I'm a 41 million player, free-to-play player, so I can join the second or third biggest alliance in your kingdom. Ali, theoretically, yes, but because you need a spot, to get allowed to migrate in, there's a lot of folks, there's a big line of people trying to migrate into Kingdom 59, and if you're under 35 million power after the update, it's easy, you just come in. But the rest is a little bit of a problem. What's up, Rich? How you doing? We hop in JWM for rewards? Yeah. Not only for rewards, right? Like, a lot of folks came in, did ruins, fought in JWM. JWM does have a little bit of the better stats in terms of like the holy sites and things like that. So when we have inactive players who are just not online when the war is going on, they get kicked out. We bring in someone from UIW, from BNW to come in and reinforce the team. That way they get to fight with the best stats possible as well. Ali, you can contact Major. I believe Major is our diplomat, and he can sort you out. Major can sort you out, can tell you what's going on. I might be completely wrong. You might be able to come in instantly, right? So you could. Ooh. New world. Bunch of new worlds getting bought. For the record, it happens all the time. I can tell you that there are folks in JWM with 200 plus migration scrolls. They just buy the pack. Some people are migrating for sure. Some people are definitely migrating, but I'm not too worried about that. Or maybe I am. Maybe it's the end of JWM. Is it? I don't think so. Everybody goes up and down. It's how it goes. Look at 185. What's up, Demon? How's it going? 185 had a big migration out, and now they're one of the biggest kingdoms in the game. What if I got zeroed? What about it? I just rebuild. Anyone watch the rocket launch? Demon, we watched it live on stream. When defending your city, is AoE bad if you're not being swarmed? Kusunoki versus Yoji. I don't think it's bad regardless, even if you're being swarmed or not, because when you don't have AoE, then folks will come swarm you. It's essentially a deterrent to get swarmed. If you don't have AoE, then people will swarm you. If you have AoE, then people will not swarm you. Can you explain your mightiest governor rules? Sure, there are no rules. Only one limitation. Only one limitation. 10 million points in KE. That's it. The rest, do what you gotta do. We were watching the SpaceX channel live here too. Hey Gekko, do you invest in any way? Like stock market? I do, Poison. I very much do. I spend most of my afternoon looking at the stock market. And I quite literally have like a notebook that's labeled stock market ideas. I do. I'm a 25 million power with 8 million kills, 800k deaths, infantry based. Would there be a place for me in your kingdom? Of course, DJ, of course. Get in touch with Major from JWM, and he will tell you who to get in touch with the rest in one of the alliances, in one of our sub-alliances. I'm 37 million power, 82 million kills, 1.6 million. Is there a place for me in UIW? Devin, you'd have to go down to below 35 million power so you can migrate into Kingdom 59 after the update, and then yes. And then definitely yes. Migration is Fey. Can you read, Gekko? Migration is Fey. If you're interested in migrating to the contact Fey. You see this? This is called a diplomat. I'm contact whoever. I don't even care. And you know what, Wolf? I'm okay with it. You know what, guys? I can't read, and therefore, don't come to Kingdom 59. Better idea, right, Wolf? Better idea. Let's not talk about migrating into Kingdom 59. Thank you, Wolf. Would I be allowed to join one of the top alliances during KVK to fight and fill rallies? Of course. Of course, that's not even a question. I for sure won't migrate there. Cool. Cool. How will Baba and Character T come into an Imperium Kingdom? We can get people into, you get one person a month you can get into an Imperium Kingdom. So that's how they're gonna come in. Baba is gonna come in May, and Character T, I believe, is gonna come in June, even though technically it's like in 2 days, and you do stack up to, I believe, 3 options. I believe you stack up to 3 options. I'm turning 18 soon, and I will make a Roth IRA immediately. Good. That's a good man. That's a good man. The earlier you start, the better. The earlier you start, the better. Make sure you set out money every single month to put in there, no matter what, and you should be fine. I have 40 Kingdom supply chests. I open them 7 at a time, or all at a time. It really doesn't matter, Ali. There is no limit. There's no, like, if they're independent events. It's not like if you open 7 at a time or 40, you'll get different results. Each time you open a chest, it's an independent event. Something, the same, it happen. The same thing happens, except that 7 times or 40 times or whatever times it is. It's the same exact result at the end of the day. They're independent events. Yeah. On a positive note, I'm very excited about the new commanders. It's been a while. I'm waiting to see if we get new commanders. Nobody said we are. I'm hoping and praying we do. We should be getting new commanders. I mean, it's been way too long since we got new commanders. For better or worse, right? I think there's a reason Lilith are delaying this thing. I think there's a reason why the Lilith are delaying this thing. They're trying to learn their lesson from the last time they released commanders, and that worked out really badly. Level 46 is a cavalry, and therefore we want you with you and those. No Alex, so this is the best choice we got. Oh. Pull back. Give me my AP back. That wasn't an idea. This was what we needed. That's what we needed. Rally time. I've been waiting for the update to drop. Yeah, well, we got a couple days till the update drops, and then if I were to speculate, new commanders, new equipment for sure. I believe we'll get more. I'm more certain we'll get more equipment than that we will get these cabs. I'm very confident we'll get more equipment than we'll get anything else. Let me just make sure people know that we're doing infantry. I'm guessing, yeah, that's what I'm guessing, really. Ashley's so cute. Is she? I haven't had a conversation with her yet. Just rally minutes out. Why would I rally minutes out? I'm confused. It's a cavalry. It's a cavalry guy. Razvan. He's a cavalry. Why not? Get our infs. There's Wolf. And just be, we should be fine. You could cavalry rally it. It really doesn't matter. But oh, I didn't notice DS said that. That makes a lot of sense now. Wolf. Want to log in and try it out? I hope the new dungeon drops right away. I do too, but I doubt it'll happen. I really hope it does. Do you know where Ronnie is now? 4:15, I believe. How's it going, Rizvan? I haven't seen you in a bit. I haven't seen you in quite a while. I used to see you here and then you disappeared. Now you're back. Now you're back. What's this? Okay. Hey Gekko, I want to know your thoughts about Artemisia Wu and Artemisia OSG versus Attila, and are they better than Charles Constantine? Artemisia Wu has been like a question mark, right? Because Wu is really good with mixed troops. She's really, really strong with mixed troops. Artemisia YSG makes a bit more sense when it comes to archers only if you set up the talent tree correctly. I think that Artemisia YSG does a little bit better, although folks really stand by the fact that Artemisia Wu is the best defense out there, but I don't think you really utilize the most out of Artemisia Wu with archers only, and then if you don't do it archers only, then what's the point of what's her face? Of Artemisia, right? Charles Martel and Constantine, they're supposedly the counter for all this, but neither of them was built to counter Attila Takeda. Artemisia was built to counter Attila Takeda. That's what she was made for, essentially, which is kind of dumb, but she was. I think that Artemisia YSG works better. Charles Martel and Constantine are the closest thing as an infantry to counter Attila Takeda, which should be what should work better. But it's a very, very fine line because you need to have really good equipment and really good of everything. Discord DMs in case you haven't been sent this already. Okay. What did you send me? Oh, I saw the new Imperium list. I did see this. It's kind of crazy. I saw Wu and Martel doing good against Attila Takeda. Define doing good, right? There is no doing good against Attila Takeda. The question is whether you can trade positive or not. You won't be doing good in any shape or form. Attila Takeda hurt, period. The question is whether you can hurt more or not. Attila Takeda's big problem is that in the long term, when you have a long ass rally hitting you and people keep refilling that damn rally, the amount in which you can get a positive trade go down drastically. You just pray for an even trade. That's about right, Demon. That's just about right. You pray for a positive trade, from a positive to an even trade. And even then, the positive trade is not like dramatically better. It's just enough so that you have the moral feeling of beating them. There's no way to truly beat them. And that's the biggest problem Rise of Kingdoms faces right now. Attila Takeda countered Charles Martel and Constantine more than they counter Artemisia YSG and Artemisia Wu Zetian, just because the buff on Constantine was supposed to help out a little bit, but those two, even before the buff, were just not good enough. Artemisia technically is for demolishing infantry. Attila is just a set more like an infantry being attack counter based rather than skill like other Cavs. Exactly. I completely agree with that statement, Life. Artemisia is meant for demolishing infantry like she's supposed to be. But the problem is the Cav setup of Attila Takeda was the first time Cavs went from the heavy skill damage, they actually started focusing on attack. By the way, I talked about this months before Attila Takeda, that the game has to shift to attack and counterattack over skill damage all the time. But then Lilith said, all right, well, hold my beer because I'm about to blow this out of the sky. It's a big problem. It's a huge problem. And if you ask me, the cavalry commanders we're about to see, if they are any good, I'm gonna definitely be mad. Because I have a feeling they're gonna be the worst cavalry commanders we've ever seen to try to offset the Attila Takeda. And then we're gonna see a 4th generation infantry and a 4th generation archers that are going to be stupid OP to try to counter away Attila Takeda from being the only meta in the game. Does Khan Saladin counter Artemisia YSG? Khan Saladin is not as strong as a Archer March on an Artemisia YSG, because Artemisia will still do you nasty when it comes to normal attack, which is not a big deal for Khan. But again, Khan Saladin is one of the better ways to hit. What I've been seeing that's been working so much better is an Archer March with your Attila Takeda. If you get yourself a Edward Tomaris to hit alongside with an Attila Takeda, that thing is stupid strong. And it destroys Artemisia YSG. Destroys. I heard Noon is leaving because Baba is coming into JWM. Razvan, I heard humans landed on the moon yesterday and just never told anyone. Where did you bring this from? It's got, how does Baba coming to JWM affect Noon in any shape or form? I'm so confused. You know how many people make up really messed up rumors just to try to make up messed up rumors? Last I heard, Noon wasn't going anywhere. Last I heard, Noon was not going anywhere. And so, yeah. I don't know where you brought that from. Old time beef. Man, Noon's been around since before Baba even knew what Rise of Kingdoms was. It's got nothing to do with that. I don't know where you're bringing your information from, man. But I haven't heard anything, and I've asked pretty much. I've asked the closest person to Noon that I could think of. So if that person doesn't know anything about this, it's probably not a thing. Are there cavalry in this march? Is that a thing? Lol. There are cavalry in this rally. That's hysterical. But that's okay. We have enough infantry in here to do the job. Who sent cavalry? Who sent cabs? Of course. Andy, come on, man. Come on, Andy. Why you gotta do this? Wolf with a double account joining. And Ashley's in here too. Come on, Andy. Why you got to do this? The rest are all infantry. I really want to get this done so I can actually start helping people with their rallies too. Welcome back, fun. Gekko, all you need is Maverick to come to Kingdom 59. You're gonna have 4 of the highest spenders in the game. True. I don't look at them as like the highest spenders in the game, really. What's your Twitch channel? Twitch.tv/Gekko Gaming TV. Technically, I'm not supposed to tell you that because YouTube doesn't like when you redirect folks. But it's Gekko Gaming TV. We'll be streaming there tomorrow. After I finish doing my work, we'll start with Path of Exile and see how we like the game. We might do some CSGO. Matchmaking, trolling, just for the fun of it, and we'll see how it goes. I see Red migrated from JWM to from NB to JWM. Did he? Red's been here for a while. I don't know if he's from NB or where is he from. I have no idea which Red this is. Hooray! A victory! Huzzah! So who are you fighting? The Karak. That's who we fighting. What we got in here? We're fighting Karak. We're fighting boredom. Poe is awesome. Great company. GG. Who's Poe? Poe? I have 390 gold heads. Should I go for Saladin 5551 or wait for the new commander? Or go for Alex? Ali. Are you going cavalry? Are you going infantry? What are you focusing on? If you're focusing cavalry, then Saladin is not a bad pick. I would wait a little bit for the new commanders to see whether or not it's better to go with them. But if not, you can do that. If you're going cavalry path, then Saladin, then Khan is not a bad idea. If you're in a place where you can already get a Teltakeda, maybe you skip Saladin and Khan altogether. If you're a free-to-play player, even more than that. If you're an infantry person, then Alex is a great pick. But with 390 sculptures, you can definitely get Alex more than 4000. Path of Exile? Yeah, we'll play Path of Exile tomorrow. MF and... oh my goodness gracious, really? MF and Hacker from 69 are some of the most powerful. I don't know who MF is. I've heard his name a couple times. I haven't seen his main account. I've seen Hacker's account. He's a 420,000 million power player, right? He's one of the stronger guys. I'm now working on Ramses. Artemisia comes in September, October in the kingdom I'm in. I have Wu. Should I go for her or save heads for the next generation? I think you should go for her, D, just because she is going to be stupendously useful for you as a Garrison player, especially if you have Wu. If you focused on Wu, it means you're doing Garrison. And so she's probably going to be very useful for you. Chat, listen, we've been live for 3 hours and 48 minutes, and we did nothing. We just chilled. We did a little bit of Karak. We did a little bit of SpaceX and all that stuff. I'm going to head out of here. I appreciate all of you who chilled with me on chat today. I'd like to thank every single one of you who continually support the channel. Drop a like before you leave and all that good stuff. I think we hit our like goal. Our like goal went up from 80 to 100 likes a stream. You guys think we got there? I don't know if we got there. If we haven't gotten there, make sure you hit the like before you leave. I haven't looked yet at where we stand and what we do and how we do. 121 likes. We blew way past that. Thank you guys very much for chilling with me today. We usually do like a chill stream because there's nothing to do. As things progress, we will keep doing more things. You guys know how it works. We cover Ark of Osiris's, we cover KVKs, we do all that good stuff. It's just a downtime now in Rise of Kingdoms. We're going to focus up on the jumper, make it a little bit stronger, get to that KVK Season 1. Thank you very much, Undoubted, for subscribing to the channel. Demon, Boomraver, D, Yusef, thank you very much for chilling in the chat today. Irish, you two, Anthony, and Poison, you guys are the best. Thank you very much, everybody, for chilling in chat today. What do you think of focusing on Khan as a free-to-play? Khan is not a bad idea. You need to expertise him, though. That's a big problem. That's the only problem, my man. That's the only problem, because he's super strong once you expertise him. 30% chance of doing the same skill twice is nuts. And so you really want to expertise him. It's not a bad idea. I will probably go Saladin and then see where I stand when it comes to Legendary Commander Sculptures before I tell Takeda come in, essentially. But that's not necessarily the worst play. You just need to figure out what you're doing with all that skill damage. Technically speaking, Khan will substitute Minamoto for a free-to-play player. So that is an option. Marjorie, thank you for chilling in chat today. You too, DJ, and Rich. Appreciate you very much for all the kind words. Let me see who else I can shout out real quick before I leave. Oh my goodness. Chat. Scroll up, chat. Oh my god. All right. We got Poison in the chat too. D came in a little bit late, but hey, you're here. That's all that matters. Champagne Poppy, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you, Life, for chilling in chat. Good luck, my man, in your new kingdom. I wish you all the best, my dude. You're a cool ass guy. I'm sad that this is how things went, but hey, you never know. Maybe we'll end up playing together again. We definitely might end up playing together again in any kingdom in the future, right? Razvan, thank you for chilling in the chat today. Isuka, appreciate you very much. Razvan, hope to see you here again. I used to see you here, and then you disappeared, and then you came back, and I don't know. But anyway, I remember your name from somewhere. Rami, Ista, Demon again, thank you very much for chilling with us today. DS, Wolf, some Kingdom 59 representing in here. Savit, Irish too from Kingdom 59. Who else we shout out? We have a bunch of members in this chat earlier. Congo and Alice and Misty, who is probably here but lurking. I know she's gonna pop up in a second. Any second. And Boz is in here as well. Who else we have in the chat? Been lurking, Boz. Appreciate it very much. Mata, help you out in the Discord. You posted in the community group. Did you? Let me make sure that you posted in the community chat so I can know who you are. Let me double check that. Community chat. Mata. Here you are. Alright, I PM'd you. We'll deal with this right now after the stream. Cursed, appreciate you very much. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow, guys. We'll try out Path of Exile, see what else we can do along the way. I heard Bob is in character tier coming over. They are. It'll be exciting. It's going to be fun. And we'll see what happens from there on. Alert Squad represent. Throw Daily. Appreciate you very much. Big Fish 90. There's so many of you. Cold Demons and Tiny Rick. Misty. I shouted you out, Misty. But once again, shout out to you, Misty, for chilling in the chat today. We had Jedi Mind in here. Biker Ali. Jethora as well, chilling with us today. Jetlag X, Nico Sparta, and so many more of you cool people. Thank you for chilling in chat. Twitch when? Tomorrow. I'll post on the Discord an announcement when I go on Twitch. Twitch.tv/GekkoGamingTV. Pretty straightforward. I will post in the Discord down below an announcement when I go live on Twitch with a link and everything, so you guys can see it there as well. That works too. I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Appreciate all of you for all your continued support. Have a good one and take care. Peace.